Stop the clock so we can slow it down. It's time we find our way to a higher ground. All my love is waiting for you to make a move. Stop ignoring boys' faces and get behind the groove. Cause the way you walk and the way you stare, never mind my tears. Man, I think I'm about to get slow. Maybe wanna lose control. Can't be tonight. I had to own the law. Set fire and burn it right. Take your flight and hold tight. Boy, you know my time, my left, not giving it up. Boy, you know you're always being my way, boy. Boy, you know my time, my left, not giving it. He's gone wrong, yeah, gone on and glow up. Boy, you know my time, my left, not giving it up. Boy, you know you're always being my way, boy. Boy, you know my time, my left, not giving it. He's gone wrong, yeah, gone on and glow up. Can't be tonight. I had to own my life. Set fire and burn it right. Take your flight and hold tight.
Yeah, it's the young born, never short of the perfect. Steady dripping sauce, young, keeping the tongue wet. But buzzing with the honey, sitting king with a throne neck. Ollie banging body while your nigga ain't home yet. He fucked up, so I let a fuck nigga go. You did your big one, I'm still doing bigger though. Played you the ball to score, but you dropped it. Wasn't in his plan, so of course my guy blocked
It's
it.
the way you walk and the way you stare, never mind my tears. Man, I think I'm about to get slow. Maybe wanna lose control. Boy, you know my time, my left, not giving it up. Boy, you know you're always being my way, boy. Boy, you know my time, my left, not giving it. He's gone wrong, yeah, gone on and glow up. Boy, you know my time, my left, not giving it up. Boy, you know you're always being my way, boy. Boy, you know my time, my left, not giving it. He's gone wrong, yeah, gone on and glow up.
I can't concentrate.
It's the pretty Sadiddy kitty, I'm back up on the market. Picking a player pocket, I'm about to have him starving. Taking the loops, knocking boots, my body rocking. Never the two, I'm the one, so nigga stop it. Yeah, karma finna pay me stacks. I know your new trick, watching, so relay this back. Finna have it don't lock like a chokehold.
I don't got no time for a bro code.
Let me go, but I'm letting go. Let me go, but I'm letting go. Let me go, but I'm letting go. Let me go, but I'm letting go.
Yeah, and that's on Lamo. Check out this clip from an all-new season of In the Mix with Twigs, a live digital digest.
You know, I can see that girl, right? So I don't have no personal issues with T-Pain, but he stole from my friend, okay? He stole the song from Sarah that was in the band with me, okay? She had to sue him, all right? You know, I'm a dance off of T-Pain music in the club if Sarah not there. But if I'm talking about it, then you know I gotta be like, yeah, I'm not riding with T-Pain. No.
That's crazy.
What song did he steal from her? And did she win the lawsuit?
Right.
She got a couple of dollars. Yes, she did.
Ooh.
What song was it, Babs?
What song was it?
If I tell you that I don't want to say something and I'm not correct.
Okay,
So
I got you.
I gotta hit Sarah to get the correct name, but that she got some money. And she did sue.
Damn,
And
she
she
took his
did
ass
help
to
write
court.
that song. And he put another artist on it and act like
Whoa.
that girl and him wrote that record. And then, we not like that. We not like that.
So let me ask you this. Sarah got paid. Did the judge say pay her, or did T-Pain say we ain't gonna take it to the judge? Let's handle this in our own, and I'll just write. Which one was it?
From what I could remember Sarah telling me, the judge gave her that money.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh!
Sarah was working with T-Pain.
She was writing with him and working with him and stuff. Yeah.
Sarah in the band. You not in the band. Sarah in the band. Yo.
Back.
Oliver.
Be sure to watch In the Mix with Twix, a live digital digest every Monday and Thursday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on the Oliver Twix YouTube channel.
What's up, guys? My name is Sam, and this is
Oliver Twix.
And we are from season 5 of Netflix's The Circle, here at the Bumble headquarters in New York City, and this is
The Cocktail Hour.
So boom, we're gonna take the picture.
All right.
First thing we're gonna do is take the Bumble OG, so we have to put 4.
Juntos.
Wow. Oh no, I tripped, I fell.
Oh!
Next, we're gonna take the Bumble XO, 4 and 4.
4. Oh my God. Here we go.
What if I gotta sneeze? Like, ha!
Okay, just a little one.
Achoo. Sous chef, 1 cup of orange juice.
On it.
Sous chef,
Yeah.
1 cup of passion. Well, no, that's a half a cup of passion juice.
On it.
We're gonna add a 1/4 cup of lime juice.
On it.
Wow! Now mix it. Throw it in a circle.
Ow.
Throw it in a circle.
Ow.
Okay.
I love the color. It's
So
like
now-
a sunset.
We have to top it with the grenadine. Ooh, look at that. So we need a lime or orange and then some cherries. Wow.
Beautiful.
And then lastly,
A cherry.
I'm gonna name this drink a glass of poor decisions because I'm sure I'm gonna do a lot of that after I drink this cup.
That is really good.
That is so good. Thank you, Bumble.
Thank you so much, Bumble.
Bumble, the greatest of all time.
It's Oliver here with a quick Twix tip. Listen, follow all of the in-app suggestions you see in Professional Dashboard. Like seeing all the next steps for growth from the homepage, or going to the creation page and looking at the top suggested videos that can be recreated as reels. All of those suggestions are there to help you, so take the time to explore, because your next viral moment may just be 1 click away. Yeah. Everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go.
Ain't gon' get a line, but it's better celebrate. Play it one time, you gon' play again and again. Come one, come all, from other again. CWISP, the winner. Ha!
Hey y'all, what's going on here? It's Oliver Twix here, your neighborhood cutie, always reporting for duty to do the Lord's work once again. So we are back in the classroom, of course, with one of my favorite people in the whole wide world, Quentin T. Harris. What's this he?
Good morning, brother.
How are you?
I'm doing well this morning. It's a chill, relaxed morning. I'm blessed. Blessed. How are you?
I'm doing well. I can't complain. The
We
Lord
love
is
to
high
hear
above the heavens.
We love that.
Yeah.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
We don't say that often. It's usually Happy Monday.
It's usually Happy Monday, but we had to spend this week catching up, and we've done just that. Look at God.
We catching up, baby. We all be caught up in about the next hour, baby.
Caught up, got me feeling it. Caught up, I'm losing control.
This world got a hold on me.
Yeah.
Come on, Twixers. Come on in the classroom. Come on in the room.
Yeah, come on. Whoa, come on. Y'all used to line hymns in y'all church?
Oh my God, yes. We had a hymn book. I was Amy Zion.
Oh, baby, y'all was definitely lying to him.
We live by hymns, honey. The real ones, not the short version where you only know the chorus and like the popular ones. No, we know real hymns. What about you?
Father. No, they'll be like, Father, I stretch my hands to thee. No other help I know. If thou would draw thyself to thee, where shall I go? Father, I stretch my hand to thee.
Yeah, that's good
No.
stuff.
Hell, I know.
Travail, young man, travail.
Baby, now listen, let me stop because the tears just let me stop.
I can't be too loud this morning. My man's asleep, so I
know that's right.
I didn't get up there with you. See,
I know that's right.
Housewife robe on.
Baby, you glowing. Did you get plowed last night?
No, I wanted to this morning, but it's gonna come after this video.
You a morning bottom?
It's so Fridays in my house is the week.
Like dew in the morning.
Baby, it's just so
gently rest upon my heart.
It's a difference in the morning. It's a difference in the morning. Okay. You said you're going to get some last night. You so silly.
Ooh, baby. I used to be a morning bottom too, though.
Ooh, I mean, these nipples is out this morning. I can tell you still a morning bottom.
Or a morning top.
Okay.
Why won't you let me have it?
I mean, you do what you want to do. That's just a lot of ass bouncing on top of somebody.
They like that.
They like that.
Yeah, I would say also too.
This conversation is going real left, real quick, real. We ain't even 15 minutes in, and here we are on tops and bottoms. Okay, we don't went from him the tops and bottoms.
Well, baby, for today on this episode with Britt Edie talking about abortions and Kelly talking about pill popper roommate. Today we talk about pills and abortions. They're overdosing.
Not pills and abortion. Do you see a little gray screen on the bottom of me down here? What is that?
No. Oh yeah, I do. What is that?
I don't know what that is.
Let me see something.
Yes.
Is that something? Is that something I've done?
Huh?
Child, maybe something I done did over here clicking. Who knows?
Child, I ain't even mic up today. I just left it the same way it was to me.
Girl, I see. I don't know what's going on, but we're just gonna ignore it and just,
How was your night last night? How was your night? You had a good night?
Yeah, I stayed home. I came home from creating content with Sasha. Saw Darius for a little bit, which was pretty cool. And then I came home and kind of like lounged around for the rest of the evening. Once the sun goes down, if I'm not already in an active space of moving around, I become very it's over.
Yeah.
So I rested.
I had a fun night. Well, good,
Oh.
good. Well, I just went to the jacuzzi with my homie and we just got super drunk. The story just keep going and going, baby.
It just keep going and going, baby.
Glowing like you've been bouncing and flouncing.
Okay, with your with your glow up.
It's giving lips and glasses today.
Okay, just lips and glasses.
Lip glasses and nips.
Such a fucking idiot.
Y'all come
So
on in the
stupid.
room. We about to talk about these housewives today.
Okay, yeah. So we're talking about the housewives today, but before we do that, I want to kind of get into some fun things that's going on in social media as it relates to reality TV to kind of get us crunk a little bit, So Q has no idea what I'm about to talk about, so we're just gonna jump into it. Okay, let's go. So I first want to talk about I first want to talk about this story that's going on in the media as it relates to Zeus's Chef D, who is formerly now the boyfriend of Love and Hip Hop's Saucy Santana. And he's been online putting their full relationship drama on blast, specifically citing Saucy Santana allegedly has some bumps on his booty, and that he was always using Santana, you know, and he would prefer to have the Hispanic babies on his lap instead. Yeah, it's been absolutely outrageous. Now, I've been someone in the past who has had a past lover come out on the internet and just go completely bananas. So I am definitely on Saucy side. Q, what's your immediate reaction to this news? Have you seen it?
I have. I'm trying to figure out where I want to start. First of all, did Chef D just get out of jail?
Now you know they say something about Chef D was over there with the unmentionables and was distributing and had got caught up. So I think he is out. You would think he would be more concerned with that than this.
Yeah, he literally just got out, and that's my thing with. I don't know. I just feel like Chef D is a clout chaser. My hat is off to Saucy Santana. My hat is off to him. My heart goes out to him because, like you say, we know what it is to have a lover to like go crazy on the internet and like, you know, be putting all these different stories out about us. And it's unfair. It's unfair to the relationship. I felt like it was a lot of lies Chef D was saying. How in the world y'all been together for 5 years and you ain't never sleep with the boy, but you do know his legs, in between his legs thing, he got all these quote unquote bumps. Like, it's just not adding up. Like, have you been down there or have you not been down there? Because I also heard him say in that live that Saucy Santana never touched or seen what his penis looked like. So he's just a liar to me. I don't believe anything he says. And I want to address something also that he said. He only has it for the light-skinned boys and the Mexican and Latino boys, whatever the hell he said. That is the most racist, stupidest comment that you could have ever made. And I don't think he considers himself a public figure. I mean, he is, but he ain't. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that was a very ignorant comment. And we glad you take your little funky ass over there because don't nobody want that BBL body anyway. So going over there with the light-skinned boys and those other people who are going to kiss your ass because we over here clock your real teeth. Raise your hand if you ever seen Chef D cook a damn thing.
Baby, I ain't seen no pots click, but I ain't gonna discredit the man.
Why do we call him Chef D? We ain't ever seen him click a pot.
Well, I guess
turn the oven on.
I guess he over there with his chicken chalupas and Crunchwrap Supremes, getting that in. You know,
so
he like
now that you want to get out of jail, girl, you stupid. That was dumb. You are dumb.
I'm sorry. Now I just blew them up trying to read Chef D and just tow up a whole group of people. I'm sorry. Please excuse me. The ignorant is ignorant on Friday.
So it's very unfortunate, like when you have people who just try to blast you on the internet like that. I don't know. I think it was very lame.
Yeah, I would totally agree. I'm not too familiar with Chef D. I just know he was on Zeus and he dated Santana. I think D is so cute. Like he's so handsome. Guy. He's a very handsome guy. Extremely handsome guy. And so to see this handsome man, beautiful black big man get on the internet and do some bitch shit, I thought was a little egregious and very disappointing actually. Like, how can you get on the internet and say you've been benefiting from this man for 5 years, but the same person who blessed you and kept you and brought you over and that has been there for you, so you say you're now on the internet trying to bring down the business, the institution that sustained you. That's not cool. 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 And honestly, I'm not trying to be too serious, but for you to take something from someone who was trying to help you, and then you turn around and do what you're doing and intentionally trying to hurt them, you're only bringing curses on yourself.
Karma.
That's a very dangerous place to be in, and I'm definitely not excusing anything Saucy has done because I'm not in their bedroom nor in their group chat, so I don't know. But Chef D has admitted he's positively benefited from being in this 5-year relationship with Santana, and while you're doing it, you're taking from him and also lying about your intentions and your feelings and your true interests and desires. That's not cool. And so in this moment where he's trying to find a moment and embarrass Santana, he's really putting horrible juju and karma on himself.
Agreed.
Yeah. They can have them if you gonna do all this. You know what I'm saying? And then also too, I also feel like sometimes the butch queens like D try to do that thing with the femme, dark skin, fat, thick girls to be like, oh, that's why I like this, to try to act like, to try to do like it's some type of hierarchy or nothing like that. Bitch, if that's what you like it.
Go over there. In the words of Gardini, go over there.
Go over there.
Cause let me tell you something about these chocolate drops over here, okay? We love our melanin. So take your
y'all love my melanin.
Take your BBL botch booty ass on over there with them.
I haven't seen the booty. Is it botched?
It's very botched, girl.
Damn.
You can Google Chef D botch BBL booty. He was I see the picture clear as day on my Twitter feed. But I don't want to get the rumbling on my phone. You go ahead. We're going to move on to the next thing because we'll be on it for a minute.
Yeah, we're going to move on to the next thing. I'm going to be so messy. One of those
Bigo girls. He likes to tussle, and I don't mind either. So I know he might strike back.
You said Bigo and you said another name. Ooh, I want to do it so bad. You know I want to do it. I ain't going to do it to you.
Girl, there was a story out there about her out there as well.
Well, let's get into it then. Since you done said it. Okay, so I don't got no picture for it.
In my home and those things, let's get into it.
So I don't got no picture for it, but surely when I post this later, I'm going to slide it in there. So y'all know our friend, okay?
Slow down, glasses. Slow down, glasses. I know you hype about the Twix show over here. Slow down, glasses. Nah, bring the topic back in. Start from the top.
Y'all, we are talking about Rick Rosa over there on Bigo, who recently has been in the social media news waves for allegedly, I don't think it's alleged, because I think he admitted to it, pepper spraying his lover and the grandmother after finding out allegedly the lover was cheating on him in the house with somebody, which then after the spraying took place, we now have this video that's been going viral of the boyfriend with the knife stabbing up Rick Rosa's newly purchased and renovated tech room. Oh yeah, baby, the girl's got it going on.
When I tell you I didn't know that beginning part.
Oh yeah, the grandma got pepper sprayed.
Girl, may somebody grandma.
Let me tell you something.
That's some Florida shit.
Deanie came up. It's Florida. Deanie came over here when I interviewed him and was talking about how to get somebody back, you just go to the grandma house and mace the vents while they sleep, so that the pepper spray carried throughout the whole house while they snoring. So when I saw this story that he pepper sprayed the grandma, I said, "Oh yeah, this is what she do."
Y'all bitches is going to jail. He going right back to the slammer.
To know Gardini, Rick Rosa, I know it's Gardini. People call him Rick Rosa. To know him, for him to have pepper sprayed the grandma, Gardini had to be in a place of complete and utter rage. And high key, I'm so mad I did not see it.
That's the video we wanted to see.
Bitch.
We want to see that boy turn that house up.
Bitch, I want to see the grandma get sauce because I just can't believe this.
No, I don't want to see that. I cannot believe he did that. That is horrible.
According to the stories, now I didn't see it, I didn't go on his page, but according to the multiple people who've been coming back to me and telling me about the story, as well as when I see it on the Twitter, that's what they saying. The grandma got maced too. And in the video where the boy is stabbing up the place, you hear the grandma be like, whatever. He like, stay out of it. She's like, it's okay.
The grandma was still there?
Girl, just hollering. Let me stop. I'm adding stuff to it. No, but in the video, someone, and again, I'm repeating things told to me. I have not done my own research, but someone told me that the grandma was still in the background in the video. It's not funny, Lord. It's really not funny. It is funny.
Because I'm about to say it ain't funny, but you still gotta laugh.
I'm laughing because it's so Florida. Like, this sounds like some shit I would wake up down in Oakland Park, Broward County, and I'll like go to the store or the sis trunk and hear some shit. Yes, like girl, she maced the boy and the mama after the boy was in the cheating on her, and girl, I would have been laughing.
When I tell you, Oliver Twix, right now, macing somebody's grandma. See, this is I don't have anything to say. I did see the video of the house getting tore. That boy was mad as hell.
That was a little psycho.
He took a weapon, knife, something, and stabbed the TV. Like, I was like, what is going on? And you know the type of furniture and stuff Gardini keep in his house. You know.
He spend money.
You know.
Gardini spend money now.
That boy tore, oh my gosh. Even Gardini wallpaper be expensive, child.
Yes. Gardini wallpaper be, girl. I remember those
Gardini house be so Marlowe down, y'all.
Baby.
all type of patterns and satins.
Patterns is so North Carolina. It's crazy.
So many different textures on your wall. And
yes, crushed glass and glitter just painted all in the baseboards and lights coming out and fur wine glasses. It's just bananas.
Fur wine glasses is crazy.
But she'll have it.
Then you walking on carpets from here to the front door, every type of leopard, lion, and elephant.
Baby, she gonna have it going. Oh, girl. You think she gonna? Did she take the boy back?
You know she will.
In a heartbeat.
Girl, y'all know how y'all do.
Y'all.
Girl, y'all Florida people like to rumble a little bit, I see.
I gave up my rumbling days. I can't rumble with nobody's son or daddy.
No, like the rumble, but you like a little toxicity.
Not no more. I can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
I got like a what's them diets when you go to the hospital, you be throwing up and all the other stuff. I got that diet. I want a simple white plain.
Yeah. Baby, listen, let me tell you something. I need peace over here.
Peace.
All that right there. I'm so glad that I've been in some shit, but I ain't never been in no shit like that. I'd be so mad you want to go fight somebody, grandma.
And you know, and we gonna get off of this, but I'm pretty sure what happened, the grandma probably was there and they was getting into it and probably tried to break it up. And Deanie was like, oh girl, you on his side? Everybody getting it.
This is funny. Sad. I don't fuck with her, but this is sad.
It's very sad, but it's hilarious.
Sad. It's hot news, baby. I did see the video with that boy stabbing that stuff up in that house. Woo!
Jesus. I want to go on to this other story. Now, I don't watch the Real Housewives of Miami, but it's definitely been on my timeline a lot. This whole situation going on with Gertie as she got doused on the premiere episode by Julia. I don't watch this show. I did meet Gertie at BravoCon 2023, I want to say. Was that my last show with the BravoCon? No, 2022. No, maybe it was 2023. I don't remember. But I didn't know who she was because I don't watch the show. But she was literally standing right next to me. Huh?
You got a drink thrown on her right there?
Yes. Listen to the story. But I didn't know who Gertie was. She was so sweet to me. And I can't remember what I had on, but she kept complimenting it. And I think I had on that pearl jumpsuit, or maybe it was the green one. Whatever I had on, she was like, oh my God, you look so good. I didn't know who she was. I'm not gonna lie. I thought she was a patron, not because how she was dressed, but I just didn't know who she was. Anyways, on this recent episode of the Housewives of Miami, she was at a scene. Again, I don't watch the show, but she got doused Q by fellow cast member Julia, and everyone is really upset about it. Did you see the clip?
I haven't. I'm not a Miami watcher, and I haven't even seen. Ooh, wait. I haven't heard anything about this. Yeah, and then for, have people been discussing skin tone and color and all that stuff?
Oh, they have, baby. Know they have.
Because now that I'm looking at the picture, I'm like seeing what is she a white? I don't know anything about these ladies, but it look like a white woman throwing a drink on a black woman.
Yeah, like, ma'am, you really have to be tone deaf to think that this was A-okay. Like, why would you think that throwing a drink on a black woman in an argument would be the smartest thing to do? I don't know the show. Mm-hmm. I don't know Gertie. I don't know Julia. But I watched the scene, and I felt like Gertie did nothing to deserve a drink being thrown on you. I feel like the only appropriate time a drink should be thrown is if someone is currently advancing you and you feel threatened physically. Gertie was sitting down and that woman was and Gertie was wrapping that woman up. See, that was the problem. Gertie was wrapping her up with the truth and she couldn't take it. So to dismantle her gathering, she decided to dislodge her drink on Gertie, I would have snatched that bitch every which way except motherfucking loose at that
I was
table.
about to say, I've never had a drink personally thrown in my face, but a bitch named Gertie and with a short cut, that bitch looked like she could fight. I don't even know why that woman thought that was cool. So, woo! I'm not a fan. I mean, I'm not a watcher, but it makes me want to tune in.
Yeah, it made me want to tune in to be like, girl, did y'all get this hoe?
Okay.
Did y'all kill her?
Gertie, did you snatch her ass up? Because she look old anyway, like she can't even fight. You just needed like one or two little lifts. Grab that wig. That's all she needed. Let her go.
Julia, and you in Miami.
Okay.
Girl, you better thank God it was Gertie on the other end of that drink.
Just said them Florida bitches like to fight.
Gertie must not really be from Miami or Miami-Dade, because the bitch that eats sauce and motherfucking rib tips off a truck parked at the gas station would have told Julia to pieces from Biscayne all the way down to Key West. Julia, count your days.
Count your days, bitch.
Q, are you enjoying this?
I am. Throw one more at me.
Huh?
I said I am. Throw one more at me.
Oh my God. And I have one to throw at you too, baby. You ready to catch it?
I'll stay ready to catch it.
Okay, so just in today on Basketball Wives, VH1, right? Jackie Christie's daughter, Chantal, is alleging that her sister, Takari, N-word her. And now Takari is threatening to take her to court. Yes.
Did you say sisters?
Sisters. Yes. And in a text, in a post that she wrote on social media, she basically detailed the reasons why she stepped away from her sister. And I don't watch Basketball Wives, but from the neighborhood talk where I saw this posted, it seems as if the sister who's now cast on this show is referencing the relationship she's had with her sister, you know, in the narrative on the TV, and the sister is not pleased with that. And so in her trying to I'm looking at y'all comments. I'm glad y'all enjoying this. And the sister now explaining the reason why she has stepped away from the sister that's on the show. She revealed that her sister N-word her, also synonymously describing it as when they played house. And we know about this, Q. You
when they played house.
Did you grow up playing house? Did y'all grow up as kids playing house? You played a mama, you played a daddy?
My mama did not let us play that game.
She
purposely made us not play that game.
Well, most adults don't supervise you playing house. It's usually the kids that get together and decide to do it amongst themselves.
My mama was in everything.
Don't close no doors around here.
She watched what we watched on TV, all the things. So that's why I made that face. I said, these are sisters?
Yeah.
They going to court about legal issues? Let me tell you something about my parents. When me and my brother, because I'm not a basketball, a Housewives basketball fan, and not a Housewives watcher, whatever they show called, Basketball Wives watcher. But I do plan on getting into it. However, when me and my brother used to get into a fight, which was very rare, my mama was like a fucking drill sergeant around there. She did not play. So when we did get into a fight, she would make us like hug each other for 15, 20 minutes. And if we got into a bad fight, she may make us kiss each other. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she would like, y'all are brothers. Nothing in this world should ever make y'all fight. And she would make us stand there and hug and like until we like started crying and we just like, all right, we started hugging. We ain't need to fight. I'm ready to go lay down. Like, and that was that. So that's why I just can never believe family, sisters, and I know families fight, right?
Yeah.
But to be public and on a television show and y'all taking each other to court, and I know one sister is not on the show, and then the other one painting a nasty narrative about it. That's crazy. But for y'all to be in the legal courtroom, child, please. We would have went to my grandma's house. She would have got all our ass together.
I mean, you know, I don't want to put cuffs on someone telling their story, right? Especially as it relates to that sort of abuse. It's quite often and very common that kids, especially a part of our culture, I'm talking about Black kids, grew up playing house. You know, I definitely participated in playing house. where a lot of things, inappropriate things did happen. You know what I'm saying? Like me as an adult, if I knew these things were going on, everybody's ass would have gotten whooped. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I saw this story, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of triggered a little bit because I was like, you know, a lot of kids, like I said, have experienced this, you know, where older kids are doing things or are leading you to do things, which that was my experience, right? And it then led me to think, it led me to go down a rabbit hole, right? And I was like, I wonder how my life would have turned out or how I would have turned out if at a young age I wasn't exposed to mature adult sexual charge energies and activities.
So quickly, so young. I was just having
So young.
I was just having that conversation. Excuse me. I was just having that conversation with my mom literally yesterday.
And that's what I'm saying. I can only imagine what Jackie Christie's going through right now with hearing that this happened, you know, with her children amongst her daughters.
Oh, okay. Now I'm putting my pieces together.
Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to figure out why the hell you asked me about House earlier. Okay, now I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
and you know,
so
and you know what?
Always been distance from each other.
Well, see, I don't know too much about the relationship. I'm really just talking about the story.
Yeah,
we using this story to talk about a larger issue at hand. Yeah, it's made me wonder, like, what would life be like if I wasn't exposed to that? You know, I would definitely admit, growing older, I definitely, in those types of situations as I got older, probably until recently, maybe like a year, 2 years ago, I always was so like submissive. That's the only word I can really use, was like, you know, in those types of situations, you go along with it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And when I saw this, I was like, did my notion as an adult and as a young adult who was being propositioned and you know, people approaching and all this, hitting on me and stuff like that, did it stem from playing house?
That's a good question.
And you know, I'm not gonna lie, it made me very emotional to think that something that I didn't initiate, had no idea about, you know, just going along with your older cousins and people and stuff is doing, that this led to potentially me hurting myself as a teenager, as a young adult, you know, like, and it made me emotional. So I totally can identify with the sister on where she's coming from with that.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I'm definitely not at the level of wanting to sue nobody or be angry or nothing like that, but I can also understand her hurt and trauma from that.
That's family hurt, and I feel like I hope they can go to like some type of therapy in the future to fix those things, because I myself, even though my mom did not allow us to play house, I was just having a conversation with her about kids hearing certain conversations. Mine didn't come mine didn't come from playing house. I was being intrigued by the adult conversations that I was hearing and about their pleasures and about those type of things. And that's why I'm very cognizant now about kids being around adult conversations. Now I see why they say kids need to go to the kids table or kids need to go to their room and stuff like that, is because I heard so much and even positioned myself to experiment because of the conversations that I heard at the age. So mine wasn't playing house. No, I was full-fledged going to...
Oh, God.
Things was happening, you know what I'm saying? You know how the things go, especially I was a church baby, riding the church bus. You know how we get the kissing on the back of the church bus, all that little type shit, right? And so it even triggered into family. So I am very serious about kids being around kids and not being exposed to so much. So that's a whole nother crazy conversation. You know, even down to, I was telling my mom yesterday about me having a baby at 17. I'm just throwing my personal business out there now. I had my first baby my only baby at 17, and that's young as hell when I think about it. You know, when the adult me, you know, it's just like, what was I doing back then? Why was I so quick to be doing all these things? But I had to be honest with myself. I know where mine came from. First of all, I got some fast ass parents, and and the general, and it just goes up the tree, and then just conversations and things like that. So I hate this for those sisters, and I hope they can find healing.
Yeah, me too. I'll definitely say for me, it was always an adult or someone older thinking I'm attractive, and kind of that coercion into doing something, yeah.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like, I don't believe I'm like hurt by it. I think the sadness slightly comes from me as an adult thinking about what a child was subjected to, you know? And the people who were supposed to be mature and the adults and protective in the situation, their actions in that,
And hell, sometimes some of them are the damn predators.
No, that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. And I know for me as a child, like, you imagine being 16 years old and this grown man is like, I think you cute, and they giving you money and I ain't gonna go down the rabbit hole today. But what I will say is I understand that sister. No, I'm not crucifying nobody. The other sister that's on the show, no Jackie, because I don't know the full situation. But when I read her text, I felt it, and I think that pain is valid. Now, how she's going about it on social media, I don't think that's the right place to have this conversation at, because none of us at home know about it, nor can we do anything to fix it. The three of them, God and the therapist, got to handle that. So maybe the conversation should have taken place off of social media, but in the sister's defense, I can also understand where she's watching her sister talk about her on a TV show, making money, getting views, getting ratings, and her side isn't being told. So I can also see why she felt compelled to join in the public conversation, because it was a conversation that was already happening in the public.
Yeah.
Blessings to them both. Yeah, that's all I got for you, Q. How did you like that? A quick little hot topic moment.
That was cute. But you talking about you want to keep the show under an hour today?
I know, but I was like, ooh, let me just see something right quick. I just wanted to see how it flowed. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and jump down in the comments and let me know what you thought about the hot topics we talked about. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to get into reviewing the most recent episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, episode 16. It's Oliver Twix here with my favorite boogie button hole real quick, T. Harris. Don't go nowhere. Definitely more of In the Mix with Twix after this. See you soon.
Oh, boy, you know.
When your star is shining bright, oh, believe Facebook is going to know about it. It's the head of the charge here, Oliver Twix, back with another Twix tip for you Facebook creators. Y'all better be looking out for the Rising Creator label. I got it 3 months ago. It helped me triple my number of followers in 1 week. You heard me. 1 week. Facebook every week gives a handful of creators a badge of honor, the Rising Creator label. The badge recognizes creators with strong audience engagement whose content meets quality, originality, and integrity guidelines. And what's the big prize, you ask? The algorithm recommends you in people's Facebook feeds as a rising creator to follow. So, what can you do to get the Rising Creator label? Tip 1. Make timely content on Facebook in multiple formats. You want a mix of reels, text posts, photos, and stories to show you're maximizing your presence on the platform. Tip 2. Make engaging content that gets people excited to react and comment on your posts. So reply to your comments and keep the conversation going. Tip number 3. Follow Facebook's guidelines. Get familiar with Facebook's content and partner monetization, which means to post content that you created yourself. That's all I got for y'all. Drop down in the comment section below and let me know how it goes for you. We want to see that content, baby. And hopefully get more rising stars added to the collection. And that's the team. Oliver Twix.
And Mama Twix here.
Thank you, Puma, for our
Puma Easy Rider shoes.
Now, she always want to look like me.
No, you want to look like me, child.
And thanks to the Puma Easy Rider, our styles are twinning with pride this season. Get into it.
I love the Puma Easy Rider shoe because it's a classic, just like me.
The Easy Rider's timeless silhouette makes it the perfect shoes for any occasion while making a fashion statement.
The Puma Easy Rider, easy to style, nice on your feet.
Now, what I want to know is who you think gonna be killing at the pride party? I don't think it's you, girl.
Child, please. I already know it's gonna be me, man.
Get in the mix with Puma with the return of the Easy Rider shoe.
And wear your Easy Riders with pride.
Okay.
Oh boy, you know.
Hi guys, we're back in the classroom. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to In the Mix with Twix. Let's get into this most recent episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Of course, joined by my favorite bookie butt, Quentin T. Harris. Now, baby, we are officially caught up. We are headed into the finale, which looks like it's going to be very good. It'll be a great season. I mean, a great season finale, excuse me. Before we get into this episode, this was a great episode. This was an amazing episode, and I don't care what none of y'all say out there. When it comes to putting together solid episodes, this season has been Atlanta's, probably, in my opinion, top 3 best. Like, honestly, and I don't know how the reunion's gonna go, and I may be shooting my shot a little too early, but in my book, season 16 is definitely a top 5 best season of all time of Housewives. And I feel like season 16 is up there with I feel like season 6, of course, everybody says that's a good season, like the best season of Housewives. Season 5, season 10, I think season 10 was sickening. And then I also want to say, I feel like maybe let's add season 3, when Phaedra and Cynthia first got there. I feel like that season was a solid season, and now season 5. Season 5 is so solid. Like, I got my drama. 5? I mean, not season 5. I already shouted out season 5. Season 16 is so solid. Like, it's so solid. I've been engaged the entire season. The story of every episode is great. Now, it was a little slow in the beginning, where we're just getting to know these girls and just meeting them, and the producing was a little awkward, and maybe that was everybody just, getting their feet wet, production getting their feet wet, camera crew, the girls, the talent, the network, the viewers. Maybe that's what it was. I love this season. I love this cast. I love where it went. I love everything about it. I would rewatch season 16 again.
About top 5. But it was a cute season.
What did you like most about it?
The production quality stepped up this season.
Mm-hmm. I would agree.
We're getting better editing, better quality photos, better quality. Just everything was stepped up. Just the glamour was up there with not up there with the Beverly Hills girls, but it was halfway up there with the Beverly Hills girls. Like even in this episode we're going to discuss tonight, seeing the girls in the all black at the Ivory Showcase room. Sick,
beautiful.
Everybody was all diamond down, the $10,000 boots. All the girls brought the things out. The only thing I wanted to stay home was Miss Oakley's wig, but I'm gonna get on that later.
Yeah. Well, the way the wig was racing to the back of her head, I think it wanted to stay home too.
I hated that hair Miss Angela had on that night, but
Angela's so sickening. I ain't even see it.
Girl.
She's so sickening. I didn't even notice.
Girl, I did.
Baby.
This was a good episode, I must say.
Yeah, it was a solid episode, very solid episode. Of course, we're going to start from the very beginning with our girl Shamia. Listen, Shamia in mommy role will always win with me in watching this show. Her as a mother is so beautiful. Dare I say, Shamia as a mother, and even Kelly, is probably the most believable moments of motherhood I've seen on this show, other than Nene cussing out her son that time. Like, I I ain't gonna say no names, but sometimes I feel like the other girls use their children as props and not really, this is my life. And I feel like with Shamia, like this is her life. I said I ain't gonna say no names. I ain't saying nobody's name. You know, just no dogs start hollering now.
Creonta bark, start barking.
I didn't say nothing about Creonta because I don't feel like that's Creonta. I don't feel like that's Creonta. No. This scene with the doctor, who, by the way, shout out to them finding another black female doctor in Atlanta that's not on Married to Medicine. We love that.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, I have to agree with you.
Jesus, I know Dr. Jack ain't got her hands in everybody pussy. Like, Lord. What you think about this scene, Q? Shamia was so cute.
I love this scene, and I love Shamia. I have to agree with you. I love Shamia in mommy mode. There was two things I want to say. I love that the husband is always so present during those doctor's appointments. And
Don't he be there?
Sometimes men be, I was at work and I do this and I do that. And not you, I got the picture. Yes, I live. You know, so just the fact that he's always so present, and even though he's not on the show, he's still present enough to know like he is married and tied to Shamia. He's in those girls' life. And I want them to have that extra boy, but if it's going to bring on stress to them, I don't want them to have. But I can see that he's such a great father that I hope that they can get things on the right track. But I just see like they're just running into so many problems. And I know little mama got so many complications in herself, with herself, that I don't know. I just wish great things for them. And I love the fact that he's always there. So that's the only thing I have to say about. Oh, wait, I have one more thing. I don't know if I like that question from the producer in the green screen about the Vaseline on the face.
Yeah, that felt very tone deaf. Like,
I didn't like that.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that either. Like, and I was kind of shocked, Shamia.
White. Sorry for all my white watchers out
we
there.
Sorry.
But that bitch sound white, and I didn't like that talking about some. Why you got so much Vaseline on? Why's my face so greasy?
Yeah.
That's what we.
Why y'all hoes don't lather up?
Why y'all so dry?
Skin just cracking like crackers. Excuse me. Oh Lord, excuse me.
You see, bitch. No, we ain't trying to get canceled, y'all. But I didn't like that.
I'm sorry. I want to talk about the term cracker. It was the rapper in me, the dry crackers cracking like crackers. Automatopoeia.
Over here. Y'all see what we trying to say.
Excuse me. I ain't trying to say no slur.
No, for real, I did not like that question from the producer at all. I didn't think it was funny. I don't think it should have aired. And you can tell when you got a lot of, and this is coming from mine because, you know, Oliver talks about his, you know, professionalism. My professionalism is producing and production. Yes, I've done reality TV, but now my professionalism is production. And so when I hear and see stuff like that, I can tell there's no black people in the room.
Oh my God!
That frustrates me.
And on a show called Real Housewives of Atlanta, we need black people in the room who understand the lingo, who understand the culture, who understand what these women are saying. Real sidebar, that was one of the biggest topics of conversation when we were filming the T.S. Madison Experience, was that y'all clearly don't have one of us over there who understands what we're saying.
Yeah.
I love that. Keep going, because that's a huge problem with a lot of these shows. These shows are ran by white people, but they got black cast and they don't know what the fuck they doing.
Yeah. And when I heard the question, I can hear and see. It was like the camera just flipped around the room and could have just showed the whole room. I could tell not one black person was up in there. That shit had made me icky for a second, but the scene had just moved on. But that was really the only thing I had to say about that was Shamia's husband. I love always seeing him. And then that one question had just rubbed me so wrong. If I was in that room, I would have ate whoever the fuck that was up. How dare you?
Yeah.
I'll move on because I just ain't like that question.
Yeah, I thought it was very insensitive and very awkward.
And
but which I'm not going to jump on this bandwagon of these networks are
what
all the things that we see these people say.
They should
but
be needing her money.
There is present a lack of understanding that can translate as extremely insensitive and disrespectful in these spaces when your superiors who are not your skin color get it wrong. If it can make a situation feel strange. And then if and when you bring it up to them,
you got your check on the line, girl. You gotta watch it.
I thought Shamia, and not saying Shamia felt this way, but I thought the way she answered the question was great. That means my mama loves me. I thought that was so like, to me it felt like wink wink.
Yeah, there was
from Shamia.
It was a community answer. It was we get to take care of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to go out the house and put a pound of makeup on like the rest of these girls. She was letting you know, baby, my mama and daddy took care of this skin when I was young.
Because she loved me. Brown skin. You know I love your brown skin. Let's get into...
I'm so glad we got a damn Grenada, child. I'm so glad that they rebirth, renew.
Okay.
And rejoice and
okay. And return back to Atlanta, because, baby, I was tired of Grenada.
I was ready to get away from the greasy men. And speaking of greasy men...
Well, it's so funny because the next thing I was about to show was this. He ain't greasy, but what I was about to say was I just really appreciate that in the scenes with their children, he is always there. Now, he may be on the phone or in a little cutaway. He not in the scene, but I appreciate in real life when the show is capturing it and it comes to those children or anything important as it pertains to Shamia, he is there. And I like that. And shout out to him. Shout out to him. I don't know his name. It's hard to pronounce, but shout out to the daddy. The rich African daddy that Shamia got.
I was gonna leave the African part out. Your ass had to say it.
Oh, my bad. Baby, this next scene with Creonta and her children, I absolutely love. I love in this episode, bitch, when I tell you my motherfucking webcam right now, bitch. Girl, I was looking at something else, girl. Had
to get into yourself.
Baby, I had to just get into it right quick, bitch. 1 second, let me drop a bomb for me. And you know I only do that shit because I know it get in their nerves. Like, I know it. First of all, you dumb as fuck to watch me. Because I'm definitely not watching you. And the fact that you're gonna watch me, I'm gonna aggravate you while you're doing it. While you're doing it.
Put a laugh on top of it. Just
and then we didn't got Claire with the
and then my stupid ass just back up the food.
I gotta add some more sounds to this.
Friend. That's not a best friend.
They use that word so much.
I did want to say one thing about the Faye scene. I enjoyed seeing Demarion.
Was that the little cute butch queen in there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got you.
I used to hang out with him in Tokyo Vanity in Atlanta. So shout out to Demarion, who has his own clothing line as well. So to see him, and he's always been styling Phaedra and doing a lot of things with her. So to see his hand in the pot with those boys, I know that they're in great hands. What I also loved about that scene is not even just Phaedra. What I love about the Housewives, I know we sometimes see a lot of pooping and hollering and fighting and stuff, but they're showing how to pass down wealth.
Yes.
Phaedra said one thing is so important in that scene. She said, I'm giving my children a leg up. I want to give them a leg up. I thought that was so important to hear and for the world to hear, because sometimes we miss that mark, you know? And as Black people, we don't often have the luxury of having a parent who can give us a leg up. A lot of us are trying to just get ahead, get our head above water these days. In most families, especially the Black families where I know, I'm from the down south. You already know that I'm from North Carolina. So, I just thought that was so important for Phaedra to say, for everybody to hear, like, wow, I want to give my kids a leg up in life. I thought that was so, wow.
Yeah, shout out to Phaedra for this moment.
Hey.
I thought it was so beautiful. I think it is very important that we start having conversations about generational wealth within the Black space. I know growing up is something that my family did not talk about. And granted, it wasn't from a place of being aware we're not talking about it, but there's just a lot of things some of our grandparents, uncles, aunts, moms, dads, brothers, sisters even just did not know, don't know. And I love that shows like Housewives that are positioned in pop culture to be able to disseminate this type of information to the community has people like Phaedra on there who's saying, I am using what I have now so that my boys have a better future later. I thought that was so beautiful, and shout out to Faye Faye. Like Hugh, because you're a dad, so like how's this for you in being a entrepreneur, making money, trying to make money and make a business in hopes that you can leave your child something?
I mean, that is like the ultimate goal of life. It says somewhere in the word, because I don't want to misquote the Bible.
You better speak it.
About leaving something back for you. So that right
the
there.
Bible says you should leave an inheritance.
Yes, that's it. I didn't want to misspeak, but
no, I got you.
That is, first of all, that's biblical right there. So, as a man, you would want nothing but to stand in there. And that's why I just felt like that was such an important moment, because on these reality shows, always the hooping and the hollering and the fighting and the fussing and all those things. But I enjoy it for seeing those moments like, no, we can have it too. We can do it too. So for me, Oliver, to answer your question, it's inspiring, because I feel like that our generation right now, and everybody from top to bottom is a part of this generation, is cracking that code on the things that our ancestors got us here, but now we got some things to fix.
Yes.
And so for me, it was inspiring. Honestly, it was inspiring because, I'm still young, but I'm also still out here getting it. But I also have a brand, and I can show him what it is to work. I can show my son, when I say he, show my son what it is to work, but you can also get your own, and you don't have to wait until, when we're children. I know for me, I always thought like, well, when I become grown, I want to go out and do what I want to do. I wasn't like a Candy. I wasn't privileged like a Candy Birds to go to like a performing arts school. You know what I'm saying? So if I had that knowledge as a young man,
wow,
I started earlier and being so much further ahead. And so those are the things that I want to pass down to my son. So for me, it was definitely encouraging and inspiring.
Wow. Hearing you just even say that just made me have to say thank you, mommy, because
yeah, even for you.
Yeah, like I went to a performing arts school,
and I feel like that's
was
why we
able
get
to
along so well.
Yeah. Dang it.
But while you're thinking about it, I feel like that's why we get along so well, is because for a person like you, you are so gifted and so talented in who you are, but you also went to school. You also was like curated and fixed and molded to do what it is that you're doing. Me, I was a natural talent and had to literally get it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? And still finding ways to hone in and perfect the craft that I have. And that's why I'm in entertainment school now, to perfect and do my craft. But just look at you who got it at 12 versus me who getting it at 30.
Yeah. Thank you. That's what it was. Thank you for saying that. No, I would definitely say, like, I thank God for my community, my church family, my school family, people outside of my immediate community at home who saw my talents and gifts and, mentored me and steered me in edifying paths and directions. I still be figuring the shit out, like I still be, till this day, y'all, I'm telling you, I still be figuring this shit out. Like I still be, it's a start and stop and start, but I think it's so important. And I love that we're having these conversations, and shout out to Phaedra. You like, if you know Phaedra, and I can't say I know Phaedra, but I've definitely been in personal spaces with her when she was on Married to Medicine, and her and Dr. Heavenly was trying to fake and be friends. Phaedra's all about her money. Why you laugh?
Because that was funny where you just try to just slide that right on in there.
Yeah. Baby, I can't wait. I don't know where it's gonna come up at. We ain't gonna do it today. Baby, I didn't talk about that time. Baby, Phaedra had Dr. Heavenly get me on the phone, baby. Phaedra ain't cussed me out. She ain't cussed me out. Phaedra ain't cussing me out, baby. That was when I was running Dr. Heavenly posts. I mean, social media. I had made a post from BravoCon, bitch. I guess I'll say it right now while we
Because I'm
just
very
do
intrigued. You ain't
baby.
this one.
I had made a post on Dr. Heavenly page, right?
Mm-hmm,
I'll take for the shit I did, I'll take responsibility for. So, you know, we're at BravoCon, and my goal with Heavenly was always taking what she naturally does and where she is and her affiliations and seating her there and allowing that to do the work for her on social media, right?
Yeah.
So for this recap video I did, it was basically all of Dr. Heavenly's interactions with the Bravo celebrities at BravoCon. So I'm taking clips of, you know, different things that they're saying, right? Just like little things that they're saying so that it can keep the attention of the people. I can't remember exactly what Chanel Ion said, but I put Chanel, Kenya, Candy, Phaedra, Giselle, Candace, I put some other people in there, but those were all the people I put in one reel, and I tagged everybody because Dr. Heavenly is friends with everybody, baby.
Phaedra want to be in there with somebody.
No, Creonta said y'all hoes trying to be funny, and I'm paraphrasing, but she said y'all trying to be funny. You trying to be funny, Oliver? I said no. She said, why you got me in there with the people I got y'all trying to be funny? I said, listen, Phaedra, Miss Parks, I said, I promise you, I was not trying to be funny, baby. All I can think about is when Phaedra, when Cynthia had got that call from Phaedra, I think it was season 4, and she was like, I don't give a fuck if she coming out. That's all I can think. Phaedra was like, y'all being funny over here? Like, we got beef? Oliver, you got beef with me? Because Heavenly, and rightfully so, you know, I take responsibility. Heavenly was like, well, I didn't really put this together. When I saw it, I didn't think nothing of it. Like, it was fine. Yeah. That's okay. Baby, I said, no, ma'am. Like, we at BravoCon. This is who my client is with. I'm showcasing who she with, baby.
Get off my phone. I work for Heavenly. Get off my phone.
I fucked with Phaedra. I gotta post my little videos with Phaedra. I've never posted all the interactions, but I gotta give Creonta just a little piece, a little love on my timeline, cause she cool.
Like maybe 3 times. Yeah, she's sweet. She is so little.
But baby,
that's funny.
Baby, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, ooh.
Did you go click on the boys' site for the pants?
Let's talk about the boys. Let's talk about the boys right fast before we go on to the next thing.
It was so great to see them from like such a young age.
Yeah, talk about it.
We all remember when Faith didn't remember her damn due date. So to see these 2 young gentlemen young kings come in the door talking about business, y'all know I love to see our black boys doing well. I love to see us talking about business and doing some different shit. I love everything about that. I always knew Faith boys was gonna be set up and be successful. So to see them coming into the business, I love that.
Yeah. Baby, ain't that something ignorant to say to Aiden? Like, baby, I remember your mama ain't even know when you was gonna be here.
Child,
and that's so Maybe I remember when your mom even know you was gonna pop in here. Waffles, that's something Nene will say when he like, child, I remember when your mom even know when you was coming here.
Look at you walking at 18 and got a car and going to the prom.
Okay, look at Mr. President.
Nene will be the one to say it to their face too. And them babies look like, what the hell y'all talking about?
Don't even know. You know what I love most about this scene with Phaedra? Phaedra, a Southern woman, Christian mom, black mom from the South, heard her black son show interest in creating something, and she went and made sure her son could do it. And now look at him.
And the other one is the manager. I love it.
When I tell you, I so appreciated Phaedra representing the stereotypical black Southern woman who to many should be homophobic or heteronormative or pushing this and not saying, whatever. But in this moment where typically you see black women like Phaedra try to steer their son away from doing things that are feminine or that are gay or something like that. Her not seeing meaning anything to it. All she saw was her son had an interest and she met her son there and she gave her son the space to develop that. And now look, it's potentially a space now to make a ton of money. And even the other son is supporting him and in on it. I love this from Phaedra because I also feel like 2Q, when I was younger, a lot of my interests, because they were not the stereotypical, this is what boys do, people put that gay coat on me, I feel like a little too soon.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, sometimes I do think in my adult years that if people, the adults who were around, would have allowed a young me to do what it is that he loved to do and not assign no meaning to it, not assign what they think it is, and just allowed me to develop, I may, just maybe eating pussy today. Just may.
See, and I think that's why I do eat a little bit of pussy, because it's because my parents actually drop some bombs for that.
Baby. See, I was trying to get to it.
It's because, my parents did allow me to do, it was two sides to it. My parents allowed me to play football, but I also was on the step team.
Mm-hmm.
So I did both, but at the same time, when I was younger, I shied away from saying like what I really wanted to do because it didn't fit what the other kids were saying. Like when I should have been saying, I want to grow up and be famous. I want to grow up and be a singer. I want to grow up and be a dancer. I want to grow up and be an actor. I would always be like, oh, I want to I'd be pull something random out of a hat just to say that day in class.
I used to do the same thing. Oh my God.
Because I didn't go to performing arts school, so I didn't think it was okay, or I didn't want to get hit with an answer like, choose something more realistic. Like, do something around here in Rayford, North Carolina. Like, choose something where you're going. I'm like, I don't want to be around here. So I would always say something to make the teacher happy or just to kind of skip me real fast. I want to be a firefighter child. You know what I'm saying? But my parents did allow me to express myself and do both. They used to allow me to sing around the house, act around the house. So my performing arts was home. My mom would be like, you need to sing that again. You sounded flat. Or we would get home from church. She would be like, I know people got the spirit today, but that last section you did, you forgot a line. Like, my mom was so tough on me. But at the same time, she allowed me to do both, which led me to, be free in my career, be free and chase my dreams, be free and date who I want to date. That's why I'm openly say I like both. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in those things, so I'm both sides of the coin when it comes to that.
Thank you so much to 104 people watching us today. I so appreciate it. Yes, please share this live and get into the things of the things. Q, I strongly do feel sometimes, a lot of times, because people, Q, I remember growing up and I always had a big butt. Like, how I look right now is how I've looked all my life. I remember grown men making comments, oh, he looks like this, he must be this. Oh, he likes this, he must be this. Because I could sing. Oh, because he wants to perform, it's this. Oh, because I like to watch this show, or I like this particular song. Oh, he must be this. No, I'm a fucking kid who knows nothing that you nasty ass adults know about, and all I know is I like this.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I know. And I wish a lot of things back then could have been left at this child likes this. Allow this child to safely navigate this instead of saying, oh, because he likes this, he must is going to turn out this way. And that's so fucking ignorant and dangerous.
And while we're here, I want to add one more thing, since it's 100 people in my community watching this. One more thing I want us to stop doing is forcing our babies to do what we didn't do, or forcing them, oh, he big, he need to play football. He tall, she need to play basketball.
No.
I want us to stop doing that and let these babies choose what they want to do. And in my first statement, just because I play football, my son don't have to play football. He can do whatever the hell he want to do. If he want to sing, play keyboard, tap dance, if you want to be a painter, whatever the hell you want to do, do it. Don't make them do stuff. Oh, well, you want to be a famous football player, so I didn't get to do it. So I'm going to force and make you do it. Like, if they want to do it, they want to follow your footsteps. That's great. Guide them to be the best them that they could be. But I feel like what I sometimes see, and I just had to have this conversation with a family member of mine, stop forcing them babies to do stuff that they don't want to do.
Yeah. I love this. This is a great little topic. Great little conversation.
Okay, we ain't talking nothing about these housewives.
Well, back to the housewives. Child, what Kelly at? Child, Kelly getting a divorce.
The bitch is beat though. Okay, if
Getting a divorce.
You better be carrying the Hermes bag, and you better have all white, and that ponytail better be swooping across the back of your ass. Kelly, you look good, sister.
What I love about Kelly is she never talks about her money, but you can see it.
You can see it, bitch.
You can see it.
That
You can
picture
see
right
it.
there alone. Ooh, that side shot is nasty. Yes, ma'am.
See, this is what
white pants dragging the ground. Bitch, you going to the cleaners. I may not even wear her anymore.
girl, I'm just wearing this for today. Just to divorce this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Dragging the ground. You hear me?
Baby, I get into all these antics. These are some good antics to get into.
Addy.
My heart goes out to Kelly, you know.
And her damn husband went to jail that day.
Ain't that something? Now you done came here to act up and now you locked up.
I can't be laughing at stuff like that. The system don't be on our side as a dad. That ain't funny, but god damn.
Do you remember in the season 4 reunion when Nene was talking about Sheree and Bob in the court? And she was like, it must be hard for the kids to be at home to see their parents in the courtroom with all this carrying on, licking their tongues at each other. It's just...
Nene was always
I can't wait till she come back season 17. And you know, sometimes it takes for someone to be gone from a place to
Those
understand.
are her best moments because you know she sat out season 9. When she came back season 10, that is when she handled Cam. That was one of her because she was good the whole season. Because I just watched, she was good the whole season to that.
Oh yeah.
When she got to that reunion, she was on 10,000.
She said, I'm gonna fight the battle. Oh, I'm gonna fight the battle.
This little moment right here with her and Kim.
Baby, when Sheree was trying to get crushed, she was like, girl, I'm not even here for you, girl. Like, girl, you going after the season anyways.
I don't even want, you done been on the season, bitch. Anything you had to say to me, I'm good on you. Where is Kim? Baby, she lit into Kim so bad season 10.
Baby, one of my favorite housewife moments, and I hate to say it, Kim, because I really don't got no art with Kim. I really don't. But some of my favorite moments with them girls is when they is tearing that Kim up collectively.
Woo, okay.
Like, at that season 5 table, when Candy and Nene was getting that Kim together, and them girls got her up out of there, and it officially became an all-black show, baby. I'm sorry, I'm not racist, but I did live. I'm just sorry, I live.
Her and Croy out there trying to hit the cameras.
Okay, baby, trying to be.
I mean, Candy and Nene is always tearing Kim ass up because let me tell you something. Season 10, that's when Candy told Kim, "Well, if you don't like it, you can get your ass up and go get in that car."
Bitch. Then Candy rise up on her.
Candy was ready to
get your ass
that pig off of Kim's head. You hear me? Because Kim came in that restaurant late. With Croy standing in the hallway.
Okay, holding her purse. I love when Candy was like, you was at home like a fucking fan watching us and judging us and something. When you ain't talking about me want to eat your box, you had your children in the living room while you was in the bed, and DJ Tracy was trying to eat your coochie, and Nene just
here come Nene. Here come Nene. And just to reiterate, you was in the living room getting your box ate.
Well, wait, no, the kids was in the living room, Q. No,
something. All I know is Nene came back in ready to chime in, bitch. So let me just reiterate.
You was getting ate out by the DJ while your kids was hungry in the living room. Okay,
she just wanted to make sure everybody heard that. Cameras, did y'all catch that? Okay. Oh, baby, they rolled Kim's wig that reunion.
Baby, that season 10 reunion.
She deserved it.
That link up with that Nene, Kenya, Candy, baby.
Tour Kenya's Kim.
Oh, and Cynthia. She was like, child, because at this point, I've been here longer than you. All you do is just run your lips, flap your mouth, baby. They was wearing that Kim out. Jesus. And Sheree is over there.
I need Andy and a camera now. Sheree said, I was too busy fighting my own battles. Kim said, and It's all right. I'm so mad with you. I'm so upset with you. What happened? You just sat there. You didn't say anything. Sheree said, bitch, I was over there fighting my own battles. You was there for 20 minutes. These bitches didn't wear me out all night.
Yes. Jesus.
Some good times.
Some good times. Shout out to 111 people watching us live right now. So appreciate it. Share the live.
Swing Kim wig right back in there one more time for season 7. And I'm not a Kim fan. I just want to see Nene go just one good time.
I like Kim's antics a whole lot. And I like when Kim teared him up, because Kim teared him up too. My favorite Kim Zolciak line has to be to Marlo when Marlo was like, Candy was like, where you get your money from? And she was like, I got my money from God. Cut to Kim. She got her money from God? No, God gave you a hole to get your money with. Oh my God.
All right, White Lady, don't get snapped up now, bitch.
Bitch, that's good.
Kim mouth was real reckless. She got too many reckless moments for me.
She's smoking, when Kim get to smoking that wig and drinking her. Kim is so black coated. Smoking a cigarette and drinking wine out of a red cup with a wig sitting on top of your solo cup. That is very black coated.
Double cupped up, bitch. Inside of another cup. That's
probably had ice at the bottom. Knowing
that's
Kim.
why it's double cupped up. She don't want a hand code. Just silly.
Let's talk about the scene with Britt Edie where she has let the people into her home. Okay, Cynthia and Portia.
Nasty little necklace around her neck.
Baby, one thing about that Britt Edie, I don't give a fuck what none of y'all hoes say. She's always a beat girl. Her house is beat. The parts we can see of it now. They did pan to it.
Boots.
Okay, they had all that garbage in the other room piled up. I was like, girl, I hope it's a Febreze ball over here, because I know this shit over here stinking. We in Georgia, and I'm like, you got a lot of trees. It get real mildewy and moist in the houses in Georgia. I know that room stain. And y'all got all types of paint and that's basil just flying around. Like, girl, and Britt, you got a nose job. Girl, I know your nose is under duress. Open up the windows in this motherfucking house.
Not you wearing Britt ass out when you.
Girl, I got to wear Britt out, girl, because I'm just so disappointed in her. I was rooting for Britt. And how dare she?
When she invited them people over there talking about she's still renovating, she got on my nerves so damn bad. Why are you not showing us this whole house and you ain't brought nobody over here? This is your first scene over here. We always get these little kitchen scenes just sitting on the countertop in the closet. Now the girls had to go downstairs, go somewhere. We want to see this damn house. Now she did have a nice chandelier in whatever that front space was, so I will give her that. The house did look cute in I guess the one piece that I see. Now I didn't see no side, whatever you saw, Oliver. All I saw was
go back to that little episode, and when she's answering the door for, I want to say, Portia, the camera follows her. Baby, it was just clothes and boxes and just all types of shit just everywhere. And that's how I kind of knew she had to live in that house. She had to live in that house because she was too comfortable to walk past it, and didn't even think to cover this shit up. So at least we know she really do stay there. I think that's good. Let's celebrate that. Let's drop a bomb for Britt.
When I tell you, I need a fan. I need to turn this fan on. You are so dumb.
This scene with Britt was so interesting because I be on Britt's side until I can't be on Britt's side. Now, Britt was
that yesterday.
It's just like, damn, Britt, sit your ass the fuck down. Now, I was with Britt when she said, girl, my friend is around here talking about me with these other girls and giving her opinion about me with these other girls. Britt, you right. Like, if we came in this together, you need to let me know we're not in this together no more. So I'm with Britt on that. I'm with Britt. Britt, I'm with you. Okay. I'm with Britt when she said, don't correct me in front of these people. I'm with Britt.
Go off, Oliver.
This is where y'all hoes fuck up at with me. On Mad Day, you cannot become a complete enemy, which to me says you was never my friend to begin with. Let me tell you something, and it's a little segue. A lot of hoes that y'all done see me fuck up with on YouTube, I may skid and grin, but they'll never be my friend, because first of all, they never was. But a lot of hoes done showed me what they'll do to me on Mad Day. I can bet my last penny in my account, you would never find a digital video, text, or picture of me ever exposing people that I was my friend. Never, 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 never. I just would rather shut the fuck up and just not say anything before I place myself in this type of clown position to where I claim to love somebody, be their best friend, be there for them, and on Mad Day, I'm with the enemy laying them out. Cause Portia and Kelly, they cool, but they not cool like that. Brett,
You ain't got nothing for bread.
not a fucking thing. Except for girl, she be so T. Like she be looking good. That's all I got for Brett.
That's a beautiful necklace around her neck. You know how you see ugly baby, them some nice shoes. That's a beautiful necklace on that young lady. That's all I got for Brett. No, I ain't got nothing for Britt. The scene was funny though. It was good to see Cynthia and Portia. I love their chemistry. Every time they have a third party, whether it's Phaedra, Britt, Cynthia and Portia is a good kiki time. Even when it's just them two in the scene by themselves, I love it.
Well, damn, you think? Well, maybe the hoes just got to kick each other in the stomach. Maybe that's what it is.
Literally.
Cynthia let Portia know who the fuck she was fucking with on that boat now.
Okay, now I know you fight a lot of bitches around Atlanta, but I will kangaroo kick your ass from here to Iran. Okay, find you somebody else to play with. Don't let the cheeks bone fool you. Now what else is going on? Cynthia Bailey done put Portia in her place, bitch. Let's be friends. If I have to kick your ass to Iran, girl.
And you see Portia don't fuck with that scent no more, girl. She be buddy. Cause she still feel that to this day.
Portia said she was so scarred up after that kick. Cynthia kicked her one time. Portia had heels marked across her face.
Now who coming to look for you?
Girl, I'm so sick of the noise. I'm so sorry, y'all. You know I stay downtown. The window, lights, just fans on. Everything going on around this house today.
So as Britt is telling this story about Kelly still potentially maybe having some drama with Portia, she throws Britt underneath the bus, but then goes to kind of throw Shamia underneath the bus when she reveals that Shamia shared some text messages with her containing personal information on Portia and what she was going through in her divorce. Britt, while I'm here for the shit, that just wasn't it.
You can't trust these hoes like you say on Mad Day. They be ready to spray. And so we come to find out that Shamia has been going around
Allegedly.
showing messages. But I mean, it had to be some truth to it because Portia, she immediately knew which conversation she was talking about.
Now listen, Britt may be a lot of things on this motherfucking show.
But
Aggravating.
She be clocking the tea sometimes.
I don't think Britt is a liar. I don't think Britt is a liar. I don't think she be lying. Now Phaedra be lying.
I think they be lying.
Now that's a lie.
Cute little Faye be lying boots.
I believe Britt when she said Shamia showed her those text messages. I believe Britt. I don't think Britt lying. Now, what the intention was behind it, we don't know. But did something get shown to Britt? Yes. Because what I'm noticing with these girls on this show and they best friend, when them and their best friend fall out, they then go to the other girls and find comfort and be saying all this other stuff, you know, trying to get their allies on the show and make sure they're good for the next scene. See, you have to be able to be solid.
Formula.
Yeah. And it never works out. Never works out. What's next?
I want to address Phaedra's invitations.
What Phaedra done did?
These black glove invites was everything for me this episode. Do you hear me?
Phaedra gonna do it, baby.
I mean, bitch, if we gonna do it, okay? Those black gloves was so cute. It was so different. I love to see when they be elaborate and just the over the topness we live for. It's a show. These women got money. I thought they were gonna wear the gloves to the event though.
That would have been cute.
I thought that's what the purpose of sending the gloves were for. The only person I saw with a glove on was Cynthia, and it wasn't even the damn glove that Phaedra sent. Now Phaedra did send some hot latex gloves, look like, but they were still cute. Not latex, I'm being funny, but they did look hot. So I don't know when they filmed this, but I thought they were gonna wear them to the event, but we're gonna get on the event later. But I just want to throw that out there. Faye, you ate with those invites.
Yes, she did.
In this, which episode is this? 16?
16.
In this, yeah. The day before the season finale.
This is the 16th episode of the 16th season. Isn't that lovely? Let's jump into it, right? So I'm about to go out of order. Let's talk about it. Because it's heating up right now because they're both in their respective scenes talking about each other with other girls in the group. Britt and Kelly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Were they really friends? Because I'm a little taken aback that a discrepancy about glam has them in this place. I don't understand. Like, I understand how it got there. I'm just not really understanding why it got there. Like, shouldn't this been an easy conversation of just, hey girl, this is how I feel, this is how you feel, okay, we let it go. If we're best friends, sisters, like
when
ain't nobody
become best friends, sisters,
right? Or was this a scheme that Todd, aka production, set up to come with us with the bullshit? Yeah, let's get into it because that's what it's giving.
Best friends. I keep trying to figure that out. When did y'all become best friends?
Oh, that was the sale in the beginning for these two, that they were friends already. Mm-hmm. Go back to it. They were best friends, sisters. Like they was like we had freaking frat, and that was this and that. Girl, I gotta get back on somebody's reality TV show.
You feel real witty today. You real quick today. Real quick with them today. I like it.
Girl, what's wrong with these girls? Q, get into it.
I don't like this little beef that they got going on. I can see why it's not smart, like Cynthia said, to share glam teams and glam squads and teams and all that stuff. I understand that totally. But I don't feel like what y'all are going through, that y'all should be hitting below the belt talking about abortions and stuff like that about a damn glam squad. So to me, something is deeper than what we're seeing.
Yeah, it's a whole lot deeper, or it was always at the surface and we're just now being invited in on the reality of what the relationship really is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all don't know.
Baby, now let me tell you something. She went to hell, and I'm talking about that Brit Edie. But I have to be real and admit, Britt was doing it for me in this little scene with her and the Hobbit. I'm not gonna lie. Now, was it low? Yes, it was low. It was so low. What Marlo said a couple seasons ago, that's when it just go too low. Just too low.
What's Marlo's voice?
Oh, I can't do Marlo voice. That's when it go too low. Too low. And I need to add a little ash in the. I can't do it. Girl, I'm a fairy. Yeah, she is a fairy. Baby, I'm up here. Baby, I'm not down there.
That's so dumb. I have to admit and say, yeah, Miss Brit Edie kind of ate Kelly up a little bit. I didn't like the abortion comment. She just looked so beat while she was reading, and then stepped to her and said, "I've never seen you aggressive."
Baby,
bitch, I would have snatched that nose so quick, bitch. Get out of my face. Girl, I would have snatched her so quick right there at the Ivory. Now, I must say this about the Ivory showroom. That's a very classy place. I've shot a scene there before. Very, very, very nice place in Atlanta. Have you ever been there, Oliver?
Mm-mm.
It is a beautiful
No, I've never been there. I haven't been privileged yet like you, baby.
It's just money all around that place. Everything in there is real. Got like a fucking piano in the middle of the store. It is a beautiful location, and like majority of the pieces in there are pool pieces. So yeah, really nice place. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna give Britt that one little thing, like they be saying on the internet. I'm gonna give her that one little thing. Yeah, she kind of ate Kelly up. I didn't like Kelly's look here, and I don't like when we don't know what y'all arguing about. And so when Kelly didn't speak to her in the beginning, it left all the other girls in confusion. And so it's kind of like, this is what we mean. This is what we mean when we need y'all to talk. And can y'all talk about what's going on? Can y'all get down to the issue? Because now y'all just hitting below the belt and being nasty, and none of the girls know what y'all even fighting about. Because they still don't know the whole glam team story.
Well, I mean, I think we kind of are getting the gist of the story, right?
Don't.
I think they are. I think the girls are doing a good job in scene, kind of explaining what's going on to the girls. I mean, I think so. I enjoyed this scene. I enjoyed the natural chaos of it. I don't have the critiques that you have, Q. I thought the scene was beautiful. Like, if y'all coming in not speaking to each other, bitch, don't speak, because the other girls got right up in there. You know, girl, you know Angela, her fan finna come figure it out. She finna blow the covers back and get to the truth. You know what I'm saying? Drew normally would, but she was outside knocking on the door trying to get chicken from the cops, which, bitch, I don't blame you. Because if Ralph acting up, well, girl, you know, at least get 5-4. We gonna do that. Britt ate Kelly up. She did now. Is she gonna... I hope she asked for forgiveness when she prayed that night, because that was definitely wrong, Britt, what you did.
I didn't like the abortion comment, but that was love.
Yes. Now that was not right. But also too, now, bitch, you can't get here and slap me and get mad when I blow your wig back with this bazooka, because that pill popping roommate one was tea. Now Kelly had 8 until Britt came back and said, girl, gobble gobble.
Yeah, ate her ass up. Pill popping roommate was cute.
Pill popping roommate was cute.
I would have died, baby. Oh, I was like Phaedra. That bitch. Okay, now that bitch right there, she just took it too far.
Pill popping roommate?
Crazy.
Is bananas, but baby.
In this professional room, y'all at this place.
When people are wearing their Givenchy and their Louis Vuitton and their deep, what did he say, VVM and all it, baby, yes, in the middle of it all.
Girl, a mess.
Let's talk.
How good the women looked in that scene. Woo! Or are we to the black scene yet, or where?
Girl, I mean, at this point, they look good. I mean, if you want to talk about it, go ahead.
I want to give a shout out to Shamia. Shamia looked so goddamn good in that scene. I know I was praising Shamia yesterday, but I have to give her another one. Shamia in that all black. Woo! That's a bad woman. That's all I got.
Yeah, let's drop a bomb for Shamia. Woo!
Why you dropping bombs, you little silly bitch? I see you over there trying to be cute. Why you dropping bombs? Drop one for Derek Blanks. That's a fine ass name.
Derek is fine.
Good God from Zion. All right, I'm done.
Let's talk about this glam drama, right? So we talked about Paris a little bit yesterday, but of course in this episode with Britt and Kelly really arguing, it comes to the forefront a little bit more. Kelly has an issue with Britt using her glam, and she feels as if Britt using all the people that she works with on her team is evident that she's not that girl, or she's trying hard, or she's trying to be like her, or is disingenuous and whatnot. Mm-hmm. I personally feel as though unless you have someone employed as an employee, and that's what it is on contract, maybe that is what Britt has going. I mean, not Britt. Maybe that is what Kelly has going on. I doubt, and not speaking to her in her professionalism, just speaking to the nature of the business. Most people don't have their glam and work for hired people employed. They're usually just invoiced, and you know, that's how they typically handle it. I don't agree with Kelly saying that she can't use her team or telling her team not to work with Britt. And maybe I'm speaking from a place of being triggered as someone who has worked here in Atlanta with the girls on these types of shows, the Married to Medicines, the Housewives, the Love and Hip Hops, where these girls feel like because I work with you often, or, you know, I'm working with you often. You belong to me. You're mine. And it's like, no, I'm a work for hire. I'm a business. I'm an entrepreneur. I can work with and for whoever I want to. The girls do play that game here in Atlanta. I have definitely been paid more not to work with people. I've definitely been told not to work with other cast members on shows. I've definitely been backed into corners of trying to get other information about other girls that I'm working with. Like that definitely has happened. And I didn't really like that for Kelly. And again, I'm speaking from a place of my personal experience. What's your take on this, Q?
I wouldn't want to share. You know, I don't really have a big take. I definitely hear your side, and I definitely understand that. Me personally, I wouldn't want to share with anybody else as well. But I don't feel like you can gatekeep and say you can't work with my team or you can't do this or you can't do that. But I also wouldn't want to share. I wouldn't want to share. And we on the same show. And if I tell you we're going to Grenada and get me 5 Grenada outfits, you're going to get this other person 5 similar Grenada outfits. I don't want you to work with nobody else. Not saying that you can't work with nobody else. I don't want you to work with somebody else on the same show that what we're doing. I don't know. Maybe we're friends. I don't know. Because I feel like even for me and you, Oliver, we couldn't have the same team. You show up, I'm going to show up a little bit later. You may show up a little bit later. I don't know. It sometimes can get a little confusing. So I just you find your own people, bitch.
I definitely agree. It definitely can be a little confusing, but, and again, we're making a lot of assumptions, right? But we're just talking about a TV show. It's all bullshit. A conversation could have been had to where maybe Kelly talked to her sister best friend and be like, hey girl, I know you want to use my people, but can we not because of X, Y, and Z? Instead of having the conversation with the glam and then allowing the people present to take back a message with extra meaning, interpretations, a different tone. Like maybe that's something Kelly should have said directly to Britt, but then again, we don't know what happened between Britt and Kelly that may have prevented Kelly from wanting to talk to Britt.
You know, Britt said that Kelly had a meeting with her team about not working with her.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but why didn't Kelly talk to Britt instead of talking to the team, or in addition to talking to the team, talk to your friends so that there's no confusion about it. So when Britt hears, oh, Kelly told us this, I'm talking about like people like Paris. Oh, to Britt, it's like, okay, yeah, she already came and talked to me about this. You know what I'm saying? Versus it being like she had a meeting and she said we couldn't work with you. That carries a whole different tone.
I agree. She should have had a one-on-one conversation with a friend and be like, girl, now if you need some people, I can kind of help you and stir you in the right direction to find you your own little team, but my team gonna be with me, and you know, I'll let you have them that one time, bitch, but I need them back.
You little hobbit.
She ate that. With the bob.
When she was doing like this
and fanned her off, you know that'll piss me off. You know the fan off will piss you off.
I wish Britt could have really sat in this energy for the season. Like, if you're gonna be the villain, be the villain. Be it. Be beautiful, show up, give it the things of the things. Because this scene right here, while she was absolutely wrong, I won't say wrong, but she definitely took it to a place that, you know, definitely felt uncomfortable in revealing that type of information in front of all of these people on a TV show about someone who's your best friend. Like, let's talk about that right fast. Now, Q, and you know, me and you, we'd have been into it. We'd have been in it. Baby, and me and you have had these moments where I was like, girl, I don't care how bad you and I got into it. I'm not going there. I don't care how bad me and that other lady, I'm talking about Madison or Funky, whoever. Baby, I'm just not going to those places because I don't want to burn in hell. And you know what I'm saying? Sure, I probably can get my little, hey, he ate that, or that was some tea, or he read them, or that was cute. I win for the moment, but bitch, my soul will be casted into the sea of forgetfulness if I say this in a public place about someone I said was my friend. Britt going to hell.
Yeah, that was low. Britt was real nasty for that one. It was good, but it was nasty. I don't like when we go too low. Like that was abortions. Come on now, like that's a woman's. Come on.
That's nothing to laugh about.
That's not cool. That's not cool. You could have read that swoop on her motherfucking forehead. Yeah, that's the type of stuff you read about. Read about all them balls around her ears and around her throat. Okay, that's the type of shit you read about. You don't start reading about people's body parts. And body parts is different, but bitch, you talk about an abortion. Now babies is involved. Like, okay, girl, you went too far.
Yeah, because the girls will talk about each other's nose on here, and and
that ain't nothing. Yeah, we can read about the noses all day. None of you bitches can breathe. That's the shit you read about. That's how we can do that all day. But talking about kids and talking about parents, talking about deaths, that's far and it's low. It's low.
Yeah. It's very low.
Let me tell you another low moment. I cannot let this video end and we not discuss
Are you talking about the Phaedra Charles Oakley thinking?
Go ahead.
No. Was that what you were about to get into?
Yeah, because I'm ready to drag.
Okay. So let me go. I need to go potty. So y'all, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. Thank y'all to 108 people watching us everywhere. Please don't go anywhere, as well as share the live. We're about to get into the last little situation where we talk about this whole drama with Mr. Oakley, Angela, and whether or not Phaedra really hired this person to go talk to
y'all.
And spill the tea.
Please stay tuned. Y'all don't go anywhere. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the video. We'll be right back.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
Oh boy, you know.
When your star is shining bright, oh, believe Facebook is going to know about it. It's the head of the charge here, Oliver Twix, back with another Twix tip for you Facebook creators. Y'all better be looking out for the Rising Creator label. I got it 3 months ago. It helped me triple my number of followers in 1 week. You heard me. 1 week. Facebook every week gives a handful of creators a badge of honor, the Rising Creator label. The badge recognizes creators with strong audience engagement whose content meets quality, originality, and integrity guidelines. And what's the big prize, you ask? The algorithm recommends you in people's Facebook feeds as a rising creator to follow. So, what can you do to get the Rising Creator label? Tip 1. Make timely content on Facebook in multiple formats. You want a mix of reels, text posts, photos, and stories to show you're maximizing your presence on the platform. Tip 2. Make engaging content that gets people excited to react and comment on your posts. So reply to your comments and keep the conversation going. Tip number 3. Follow Facebook's guidelines. Get familiar with Facebook's content and partner monetization, which means to post content that you created yourself. That's all I got for y'all. Drop down in the comment section below and let me know how it goes for you. We want to see that content, baby. And hopefully get more rising stars added to the collection. And that's the team. Hey you! Come here right quick. Facebook has done something it's never done before. They've given their creators the cheat code to get all the tea on who's following them. I'm finna show you how we are cracking the system. It's Oliver Twix here, back with another Twix tip on how to be a successful content creator on Facebook. Making money doing what you love as a creator is all about the customer. And in the digital space, it's the follower. I'm going to share some tips for reviewing your insights on professional dashboards, specifically followers. So get out your pen and paper. Head over to Professional Dashboard and click the Insights tab to access your insights. Today, we're going to only focus on follower insights. Now listen, you must have at least 100 followers that are not also your friends in order to learn more about your audience. These metrics here include net followers, which is the number of new followers minus the number of unfollows during a specified time period. Now, my personal fave is age and gender, which tells the estimated age and gender distribution across your audience. Listen, Professional Dashboard has all the steps on what it takes to be a monetized creator on Facebook. Now it's time you get to moving by creating content that gets you started on the right path.
And I'll see you soon. Mwah. It's Oliver here with a quick Twix tip. Listen, follow all of the in-app suggestions you see in Professional Dashboard. Like seeing all the next steps for growth from the homepage, or going to the creation page and looking at the top suggested videos that can be recreated as reels. All of those suggestions are there to help you, so take the time to explore, because your next viral moment may just be one click away.
Oh, boy, you know.
Hey guys, we're back in the classroom talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, episode 16. Joined by my favorite bookie butt in the whole wide world, Quentin T. Harris. Listen, let's get into this last situation. Q, I'm gonna be jumping back and forth muting you because for some reason you started now to echo.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, do you have your AirPods?
Yes. Give me a second.
You want to grab them right quick? While we're waiting for Q to grab his AirPods, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate this. You know, doing these lives over here has been really fun. First of all, reconnecting with Q and working with him in this space, talking about a show that him and I both love with all of you guys. It's been a lot of fun. Secondly, it's been really edifying trying to practice doing this type of content. And so I don't know if I talked about it in the beginning, but me committing myself to reviewing this season of Real Housewives of Atlanta was really seated in me trying to practice, develop, fine-tune my skills as a host, right? As a person who offers their commentary on hot topics in pop culture and television and whatnot. And it's been really fun doing this with you guys. And I look forward to doing it more, not only in this space, but in other spaces. Again, just thank you guys so much for being patient with us with all of the snap, the crackles, the pops, all the things, other things, because we've been practicing. I've been practicing. Q and I spoke a while ago, and he said that this was great practice for him as he's getting back to doing some things as well. Hopefully we'll see those exciting announcements very soon. But yeah, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching us and tuning in and sharing and even on Instagram and Facebook, which is really where we get more views when we do this. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. It is really appreciated. It is felt. When we were gone for a couple weeks, people were like, where the fuck are y'all? When are you getting back on YouTube? So I'm just grateful for the audience that we do have. And I look forward to growing it, not only again on this platform, but in the possible potential platforms in the future. In the future.
And with that being said, make sure you guys follow me everywhere at Quentin T. Harris.
Oh, let me bring it back up.
Make sure you guys follow me on all of my social media sites at Quentin T. Harris. I will show love and follow you guys back.
Yeah, how's it been for you, Q? Because I know we talked about it a couple days ago, but do you care to share with people how's it been for you doing this?
Yeah, it's been fun for me because it's giving me a chance to get back into the public audience and in the public and speak freely just about stuff not pertaining to one particular thing. I feel like that's the only time I'm alive and people hear me. And so it's just allowing me to get back into my creative bag and just to get back to, I think because when you're a public figure, Oliver's experience is a little bit different from mine. Mine was I went through such a big jump and then I went into hiding. And so with that, I felt like I'm refinding my voice again. And so it has just allowed me to hear me. And so I'm grateful for it. And thank you. I'm thankful for the audience as well. Thank y'all for showing up each and every week, even if it's a week like this week where we got 3 damn shows in a week. You guys are still here. So It's been fun for me. I enjoy working with you. Now next season, bitch, you got to cut me check, girl. These are a lot of shows, a lot of episodes.
Okay. Just call us. We got you.
I'll have my people call your people.
Definitely. For me, as I'm beginning my I've described it in my close circles as the second wave of my career. We had the first era, which was the head nerd in charge, and we're definitely now in the digital debutante era, where I'm really pressing forward and showing my prowess as a digital creator and making sure that what I do on the internet is felt and it is seen. You know, it doesn't have to necessarily be recognized. I don't need your recognition. I just need to know that you've seen it. So yeah, it feels so good, honestly, y'all, when I look at my content now, and my content is really the most visible it's ever been. And I'm talking about most visible when I've been associated with Madison, Funky, Heavenly, you know, that era, more visible than when I was on YouTube, even with not only Chasing Atlanta, but like Top Model. And I'm doing it. I'm my most visible I've ever been outside of the TV shows, all the other stuff. But all of my content is rooted in me and my real life friends and family. It's not rooted in drama. It's not rooted in fights. It's not rooted in tea. It's not rooted in none of those things that in my first 5 years I was a part of. And not saying I regret it, nothing like that. However, now that I'm in a new phase in my life and I'm doing a different kind of content and it's the most successful anything I've ever done in the digital space, it makes me very happy that I'm doing it with people I consider my real life friends, my real life companions and family and mothers and aunts and uncles and godparents and all that. Like it feels great. And so I share that to encourage you guys out there as you are journeying on your content creator experience or any other thing, that you, one, stay true to yourself and don't be afraid to do what feels right to you.
Speaking of content, our number has the views have went up. I just checked.
Yeah. What is it at now, kid?
I think it's like 862,000.
How many views?
862,000. Stupid. So yeah, I just seen that. I was like, oh my gosh. Since I accepted the collab, the numbers are definitely just keep going up.
Hopefully, yeah. I can add it to the collection of my million. But you know, I was like, but that'd make me so happy. Like outside of it being a million, all the other stuff, y'all just don't know. I am so happy. It brings me utter joy and complete bliss that I am making money as a creator, showing my natural life with the people who are naturally in it, and what we do, who we are, how we love is seen by, at this point, hundreds of millions of people around the world. Like the fact that, girl, just get me demonetized. The fact that me and Q playing around has been seen by 850,000 people on Meta.
62,000. 62,000. Just being silly. Just literally in the lobby. In the lobby doing nothing.
Life is truly what you make it. And if you fill it up with positive things, positivity will come to you. What?
That little slogan. And I see y'all. Thank you so much, Shonda Walker. I appreciate you.
Yes, we love y'all. Oh, yes.
Thank y'all so much.
Shonda. I met Shonda at the... Where I met Shonda? I met Shonda at the Funky... Down to the Bar, Atlanta, I want to say last year.
Cute.
Yes. And I was like, oh my God, I know your name, I know your face. She was so sweet. And again, thank you guys so much for loving on me.
We need to get out and touch the people and do one of those.
It's so good. It's good to hear you say that because...
Oh Lord, what you already got up your sleeve, bitch. About to get an exclusive?
When I say I'm about to terrorize these girls.
Let's go. You already know.
I hope everybody has had their fun. I hope everybody gets whatever they want. Everybody do their things. I haven't messed with anybody while they're doing their things. Oh, but believe and just know he's coming in town, riding on a motherfucking pony, bitch. Get up and on you motherfucking hoes. You know what I'm saying? Let me stop.
Got the bombs instead. Yeah, agreed.
Real Housewives of Atlanta, everybody.
Now let's get into Charles, Faye, all this drama.
Baby, before we get into it, let me tell you something. When I tell you the way I hollered when they cut to that scene and Charles was in that green screen smoking that cigar, I said, oh, get me an Oakley jersey right the fuck now.
I have to give Mr. Oakley, I have to give him one on this episode.
Y'all
I have to give him a couple.
I'm about to say, y'all don't have to give Charles a whole lot more because y'all can say whatever the fuck y'all want to say about Charles, and Charles do be whatever. Y'all can say what the fuck y'all want to say about Charles. Charles is the only husband on this show this season that's been there with his wife from beginning to motherfucking end.
I'll give him that. I mean, what else has Charles got to do? He
Charles Charles got more shit going on than the rest of them hoes' husbands. Maybe not Shamia's because he put up ACs in important places, so we appreciate that. But the rest of them bitches is cat niggas.
Ain't nobody else married.
My point.
Ain't nobody else married.
Charles is the only husband this season, divorced, married or not, that shows up for his wife.
Not divorced. Stupid.
The only other places a lot of y'all hoes husbands is showing up for y'all is in the courtroom.
And then when they show up, they getting locked up.
Now Kelly said, what I got to do with this now? Now get me out of here. Now just wait a minute now. With you and your rap.
Now speaking of Kelly and her little events, Miss
No. Stay on Mr. Oakley. Stay on Mr. Oakley because you was about to give him a compliment. I need to hear this. Give it. I need to hear it.
I don't really have anything for him. It's just, it was good to see him just be a husband and be a man and just, I'm so glad he did not indulge in the bullshit that night. Now, I don't know what the finale looking like because it looked like they got Mr. Oakley turned up and I think I'm going to be here for it because...
Yeah, I want to see Charles snap somebody.
I think, no, and it's one specific person and I'm going to have to go ahead and jump in. I want to talk to my community.
You talking about the punks?
I don't even like addressing us with all that type of stuff.
Are you talking about the punks? The punks.
But I want us to stop this punk behavior. I wanted us to stop it 10 years ago. That was the most disgusting. Mr. Marcus, we come to grab you by the pieces of the hair that are still left on that head. Sister, this was not it. This was not a move. This was not a moment. This is how they think of us. As messy, always in something, stirring the pot. When I saw this, it just, we're going to get on Phaedra line ass in a minute if she had something to do with it. But for production and this young man, I didn't like nothing about this. I thought it was so distasteful and nasty. We always get the short end of the stick. We always get the short, messy, sassy, punkish. I can't even say the real effish. It get real effish when we act like this. I don't like this. I don't like this for our community. I don't like this. It's always nasty. It's always being in drama. We're always a side piece. We always want the guy to deliver the bullshit. Let these ladies do what they're doing. If they don't want us a part of the show, stop inserting ourselves to be fucking messy. I can't stand that. I'm gonna let you talk, Oliver, so I don't say the wrong thing. Get us really.
No, I want you to keep going. I kind of like you in this little vein, Daddy.
I ain't like nothing.
Come on, give me a little bit more.
I didn't like.
Hold on, Q. I probably need to start opening these lives with him a whole lot more often, because baby, we've been on fire this one, ain't it?
Man, yeah. When I saw this, I didn't like it. I didn't like nothing about it. I don't like when we act like this. I don't want to keep repeating the same thing. Just distasteful, nasty. I don't have anything. Trying to talk to her off camera. No receipts. Nothing visible. You didn't bring the lady. You didn't bring any videos. You just came to be messy. That's all we got for that. That's all I got for that.
Q, you ate that. Q, you need to when we get off this, you need to post this on your page because you ate that. You really ate that. I gotta give you your tens, but you ate that. That was tea.
I just get so mad when we are always in that particular lane and vein. Is we become a one-trick pony as gay men. We the hairstylist, the makeup artist, or the messy ass friend, and they really don't even want y'all little sassy asses there. And then when they do invite y'all into their spaces, y'all go in there and act like that. Like, we gotta do better. We gotta do better. It's a time, it's a place. You should have came more prepared if you're gonna deliver it like that. Y'all like know how, and my black women, I hate to say it like this, y'all like know how black women feel about us. We do nothing but go and validate how they feel about us when we act like that.
And I hate to do this to my black women, and it's not all of y'all. It's just to the black women we talking about.
It's not everybody. Y'all, it's a specific Lou.
But you right. Because that's how a lot of them do view us. Bitch, let me tell you something. Another reason why I got out of the game of working with these hoes. Hold on, let me pull this up. Another reason why I got out of the game working with these hoes, because bitch, I ain't never been pressed to hold another bitch purse. Bitch, I got my own. Yours may be cute, but I love mine.
And yours may have more money, but this one mine.
Bitch. And I like the money that's in this one. Now bitch, I'm trying to work towards yours, but I also got a little fraction of piece of mine too. Q, you ate that up. I almost can't even come behind. I wish I would have talked first because you ate that up. Baby, let me tell you something. I was so disgusted when I saw this bald head bitch get on this TV and do this. And I don't even know this man, but I just felt like his cameo on this show reiterates every negative stereotype that people say about us, especially when we're in the spaces with other women, especially when people view us as an accessory. People view us as the tag along, the sidekick. You literally fumbling around with this motherfucking plate, picking it, looking, as you're trying to tell her this. Like you said, Q, didn't come with no receipt, didn't come with no names, didn't come with nothing. Let these people mic you up, sign off on that little paper to go in there and embarrass yourself like this.
And fell flat.
It fell absolutely flat.
And then try to go and start it up again and gave a toast that fell flat. Woo,
like, I want to know, how was he convinced to do this? Like, was he really paid to do this? Like, did Phaedra or whoever really pay him to come and say this? And why did you feel it okay to come deliver this to this woman?
It's embarrassing. We embarrass ourselves when we do this. Like I said, with no receipts.
It was utterly embarrassing, and I feel very bad for that man. Now, in real time, Angela has went and done an interview with Carlos King, where she has shared that allegedly Phaedra was the one who hired this person to go and start this mess on the show. Now, if that's true...
Now, let's drag Faye by her wig real quick. I'm going to let you go first this time.
I don't want to drag Phaedra by her wig just yet because we don't know if this is true. Now, it sounds like some shit she done did in the past. And that's why I kind of want to hold off on really going in on her because we do not know yet 100% confirmed if she is the one who said this. Until that young man comes out and says it, that's when I'll be like, okay. And even then, now something got posted to Twitter earlier today on one of those blog sites where there was a conversation recorded between the man and Marcus where he's between right, girl, let me go back. Between Marcus and Angela. Is this the guy's name, Marcus? Is that his name?
Yes, his name is Marcus.
Okay, got you. Well, there was a conversation recorded between Marcus and Angela about what happened, and he's allegedly admitting to being paid to come and say this and tell this to Angela, right? Going back to Phaedra. Y'all sit down over there, little babies.
You hear him? I just muted myself.
God, baby, they just tearing up the ground. Jesus. Going back to Phaedra. Phaedra if you got anything to do with this,
Yes, Oliver. Yes, Oliver. Yes.
Huh?
I'm just hyping you up. Like, tear Phaedra ass up. If she got anything to do with this,
Phaedra,
go ahead. Go
if
ahead.
you got anything to do with this, Creonta, bitch, you thought we got your ass up out of the season 9, and you was fighting to get back in here. Baby, when I tell you the girls are going to rise up on your ass about Angela Oakley and her husband, Charles and his wife, I pray to God that Phaedra, who has been blessed with the opportunity of the lifetime to come back from the grave of reality TV the way she has, with hit shows, viral moments, in the public, making her money, looking good everywhere, back winning, doing her thing. If you, after all of that, come back, bitch, you got out of that contract with Married to Medicine and got back on Housewives, and they gave you back your peach in the 9th hour, and you came back to do this, whatever comes your way, I hope you get it. And I hope you get it 2 more times and then 3 more times. Because for you to sit there, if she did this now, we just saying if she did this, we don't know this for fact. We just, hey, we watching this shit. We all at home, it's TV. But Phaedra, if she did this, for her to sit there at the table and be like, Creonta, I hope they motherfucking pull your scalp from the skull, bitch. And you are cursed to walk around this earth a bald head hole until you leave. Because that, why? What did Angela do to you for you to go and do something like that? For you to even participate in the type of energy? Bitch, you just got back and you should be happy you here. This woman ain't did shit to you. That's nasty and that's evil. And again, these women be crying on this TV show about their husbands knocking them aside the head, jumping in their garage, tearing doors and knobs off the hinges. But then y'all come on here and y'all weaponize these women's relationships against them. And then we talk about we a sisterhood, we this, but y'all be the main ones trying to perpetuate these women getting abused and cheated on us, all this other shit. No, it's not cool, but bitch, you also don't got to be there to celebrate and gloat and push the shit along. Creonta, I hope you ain't got shit to do with this. Because, bitch, if you do, you're going to be with them other bodies over there in Willie Watkins because we're going to fire your ass up. Q, you got it.
I just back you up 1,000% with everything you said. I'm just listening and looking at Phaedra at that table. Huh? And you just a snake. Phaedra has had it out for Angela from the beginning. Talking about her looks, talking about her husband, trying to say she didn't know Charles was married, trying to say Charles was a little loose. Phaedra, we've been keeping up with your antics. I have. I've been listening. If this is true, Phaedra, you can wrap it up. We don't want anything else to do with your lying ass. We're going to put you and that girl from Salt Lake City, when she came on the show line, we're going to put y'all over there in just a little line box together because, Phaedra, this was so unwarranted. And for you to try to tear down, let's be for real, for you to try to tear down someone's marriage. And that's why I was so mad with the gay boy Marcus. How could you allow them to use you as a pawn to go out here and do her dirty work? Like, we got to be smarter than this. This is
that's good.
International televised show. And you call yourself a restaurant owner? Come on, sir. I need you to, what that girl, turn it on. Phaedra, I don't have anything for Phaedra because Oliver, you just bought her ass out. And she needed every piece of that. Phaedra, if you did this, we can no longer be Team Phaedra. It's not funny. It's not cute no more. For you to come, okay, the reads and the cutes, and I mean the reads and all that, the shade, that's fun and it's cute. But for you to come against someone's marriage,
to the point
lying,
of setting someone up.
You tried to say in the beginning you didn't know he was married, and now you're trying to come against their marriage. Phaedra, you are a demon. That is demonic work.
That's if she did it.
That's if, but it's too many. The stories just lining up.
I'm gonna hold out until we can get down
Next
to a
week,
concrete.
okay,
Till we can get to a
okay.
concrete. Did she do this or not?
Phaedra, you came
Because it's a
back
lot
from
on the
season 9
line.
and did the same thing. That you got let go for lying, Bookie Butt.
It's a lot. It's a lot. If she did this, now if she did not do this, if Phaedra is truly innocent, Phaedra, Creonta, you need to watch out for your surroundings and where you currently working in this TV space, because clearly there's somebody in a position in a room who's writing the story and choosing the scenes that wants to present you this way, or at least finds it profitable to the show that you are presented this way.
No, this is in Phaedra. No, this is in you. This ain't no producers. This ain't no, oh my God, they edit me this way. No, Phaedra, if this is you, bitch, you're a liar.
But do you think Phaedra would really, after all that shit she went through with season 9 being called a liar, would come back, hire that boy to go talk to Angela, and then be sitting there lying about it just for him to potentially come out and say she is the one who did it and show proof that they talked and got paid?
Did she not learn the first time? You can't.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
television
but that's
show.
what I'm saying. Like, I don't think Phaedra is that dumb. That would be dumb.
But you know what they used to say back in the day? Some people can be so smart they don't have no common sense. Phaedra probably do think this is a game. The TV world is a game, and people she thinks she's gonna get booked and work and do all the others, because she's had a strong run these last 2 to 3 years.
Oh,
Married to Medicine, Dancing with the Stars, The Trader Show,
and baby, and let's give her, and I'm gonna give Phaedra all her 10s. Phaedra has had a reality TV run. A lot of those girls wish they had. And no tea, no shade to her, because she's still my fave. But I'm pretty sure Nene Leakes wish she had the run Phaedra had these last 2 to 3 years on all these shows, moving and grooving.
And getting a big check. She's
big
still
check.
She's still getting that Housewives money.
Child, word on the street. Ways. Word on the street. I ain't gonna say who told me. This is allegedly. Phaedra for one season of Girls Trip, at least $500,000. And this was somebody who said, somebody over there at Phaedra told them this directly.
Easy. Yeah.
But feel me. You know what I'm saying?
And I believe 100%. This is Phaedra Park. First of all, she's about business. She's about money. We can call her a lot of things, but she about that bag. She gonna read their contract. Phaedra's going to get her fee. She ain't no dumb bitch. She ain't got no common sense.
My vote for right now is, I just cannot fathom in my current calculations why Phaedra would knowingly participate in this, considering the level of opportunity present for her to be exposed. I just don't, as calculated as she is and smart as she is and aware as she is about like just what people think of her in the narrative, I just cannot see her doing that. Yeah. But according to what the people saying, she did. I'm just like,
Phaedra, we're gonna be so done with your ass after this, girl. It ain't no stop. We don't just go to the house. Pack it up. Just go to the house. Phaedra, we cannot deal with your lying ass no more. This is a real reality show.
It was so much. I'm sorry.
No. We can't be on here plotting and scheming, girl.
I was gonna say, it was so much fun though, watching and hearing her run out the party and call Portia. Like,
exactly. Yeah. I was getting ready to say, Ty, thank you for that comment. Because now Phaedra running out the car, it was so cute and it was so funny, but it also reminds me of how Phaedra had Portia wrapped up just a few years ago. And her foolishness. And like you say, Portia was the first bitch she went out and called. I think the producers did have a little bit to do with
somebody has something to do with it.
Because the boy was mic'd up.
Yeah, and
he was mic'd up. Justin Diego won't even mic'd up. Not saying that he's somebody or not throwing no shade at him. I'm just saying, like, there were people in the room. I've been to these events. Nobody's mic'd up, right? So
the rooms are actually very loud. Like, the way it shows on TV is like you can hear all their conversation and stuff like that.
It's so crazy
in real life
how that happens, because
yes,
at these events, DJs is spinning.
We're spinning, talking, yes.
How loud Oliver and I are talking. We're at an event talking just as loud while a whole scene is being filmed over here, but they mic'd up. So I have to agree with you, Ty. I do believe the same way I feel like the producers had something to do with who is black? Who is black? When Kelly hold that little napkin up at the last episode, I feel like the producers had their hand in that as well.
Now, I do feel like, even though I do like this season, I can definitely see where a producer stepped in and said, hey, here's our beat for this scene.
We have to produce, exactly.
Here's the beat. I do feel like I am picking up on beats. I can feel beats. I can feel them, you know? And because honestly, I've never, and it's just a tone of voice. You can just tell when something is a beat. Like this is a moment that needs to lead to something else that we need to cover.
Hey, can I talk to you off camera? Get your stupid ass up out of here. We fucking filming. Girl, she would have pissed me off so bad.
I'm sorry. I remember what I just blanked out about. So on all the Bravo shows that I've been present at and how they film, and I'm talking about I've been at shows as far back as season, like, what I'm talking references maybe season 15 of Housewives. No, season 14 of Housewives, and then maybe as recent as this upcoming season of Married to Medicine. Baby, you just not walking up in no scene. Nobody's just walking up in a scene, especially while they are filming. It's someone's job to stand there.
Y'all asses over there.
Yeah, to keep people away because we're currently filming. We're filming, so we can't have a episode or scenes where people keep walking up, stopping, taking pictures like you can.
And you just don't walk up to no talent. I just had to throw that in there. The scenes that I've been to, you're not walking up to no talent and talking. That's just not how it works. Especially while they're filming. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, considering the fact he was mic'd, or at least close to him, now he also could have been close to one. I don't know. Something in the milk ain't clean about it, and I just hope Phaedra ain't the one that's stirring it. Like, I'm praying it's not Creonta, for real, because it's like, honestly, on a spiritual level, Creonta, you claim to be a Christian woman, and you be on these people's show talking about you love the Lord and Jesus and Willie Watkins and all this other stuff. That's not cool if you out here lying and paying people to go tell a lie or perpetuate a lie to tear down somebody's marriage, all for ratings and views in a moment on a TV show. That's why I'm praying, like, Phaedra, I hope you're not putting this type of blood on your hands, because that's a mighty price to answer. And I ain't God, and that's way above my pay grade. But what I will say is, baby, I'm about a lot of things, but I don't even want to get down on my knees and pray about that and be like, Lord, this is what I did. I'd be scared to confess it. He'll snatch the wind up out of me just then. But girl, what, you confessed it, I forgave you. Let me take you now for you do it again.
And Phaedra lying there, she might just do it again, because it's only been a few years. It's only been a few years. Phaedra, we thought you have learned from this, in the words of Tyra Banks. We thought you have learned from this.
Baby, if Charles Oakley would have heard that man, if Uncle Charles would have heard him.
Now, that's why I had to give him his ones earlier, because I was like, Charles, if he would have heard him, it looked like they was in one of those fancy stores. He would have turned that whole store out.
Charles look like he don't give a fuck where he show out at. And which I like that kind of shit, you know. I like that kind of shit. I ain't gonna lie, I like that kind of shit. But I'm glad Charles did not hear him, because ain't no telling how much pancake batter. And that's the Williams Sonoma up there over there at Ponce City Market. And that's a nice one. And that's a nice people place over there. Somebody would have went to jail that day. Oh, they was gonna lock some niggas up over there that day. So it's good Charles ain't hear nothing, because baby, you talk about griddle. That little verse pump would have been flipped on that hot grill. Hey, Q, you know the people say, listen, I ain't really get into it too much, but you know the people say that the restaurateur guy got some other shit going on. Now, I don't want to say, because I don't want to put that thing out there. I learned my lesson the last time something came up like this, and I was talking about it. And, you know, girl, I don't want to put that on nobody.
What he got going on?
Baby, something similar to what we was talking about earlier.
Just be part of the things of the things. Oh. You better be careful. Somebody come out there and spray his grandma.
It was bad. Y'all, we done with this review. This was so good. This is probably my favorite review we've done. This was a good one. I'm gonna go back and rewatch this 2.5 hour long video that I text Q today. I was like, Q, can we keep the show to be 45 minutes today?
Cause y'all see I'm over here chill today.
I wanted to fold my clothes.
That's what Britt should have been doing.
Folding her clothes with. Maybe that's what the husband at home doing, or maybe what Ralph got that girl in the basement doing.
Child, Ralph got somebody down there in that basement.
Y'all, at least Ralph shows up.
And he gonna be at the reunion. Not
Baby, you saw
Drew.
that?
Not
Baby, you saw that?
behind Drew.
Well, Ralph probably said, well, she's so far down at the end, I don't want to walk over there. I'm just gonna stay right. Baby, you fall.
And we discussed yesterday why Drew ass is on the ends. If you guys have not seen our recap or us discussing the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion looks, make sure you guys go back and check out yesterday's video.
Yes, check it out. It's actually performing really well on my channel right now. So please check out our review of the looks, the reunion, and all the things going on in these next couple of episodes. How Ralph got a closer seat to Andy than the wife? Them people got tired of that outfit. Do you also think it could be Drew supporting Kenyon the way she is? Do you think that got something to do with it?
Nah.
I don't think so either.
Nah. Especially because I feel like Kenyon gonna come back. They done played themselves.
Baby, do we want Britt back? Thank you. That's a great question to ask as we leave today. Queen of the Slay. Queen of the Slay.
Back?
And as we answer this question, jump down in the chat so I can put some of y'all answers up here and shout y'all out. Feel free to put where you're from and your name so I can shout y'all out.
Profile picture, Queen of Slay.
Okay, you better slay the queen.
This hair look like bitch who?
It's what?
That hair look like bitch who?
I wanted Britt to come back. I honestly did want Britt to come back. I thought Britt did so horrible her first season that the only way was up. Like that's the only place she could go. And I feel like Britt did have a lot of qualities about her that could make her great. You know, we've seen people like Portia, their first season, not do well or not do as well as we would have hoped. But look at her today. She's fabulous and she's doing great. And she's a anchor housewife. Yeah. Debatable, but she's there. And I feel like Britt, between her looks, Britt is beautiful. You know, she's beautiful. Aesthetically, conventionally, to beauty standards of today, she hits the mark. She has the lifestyle. She has the husband. She has the car. She has the fashions. She has the look. She has the attitude. And clearly from this last episode, she has the wit and the clapback. What she don't have is the emotional maturity and intelligence for an opportunity like this. And I feel like with maybe someone like Phaedra, who had been there before her for a while to maybe guide her and help her out with kind of navigating this media space, she could have came back and done a great job. We've seen Kenya, her first season, be on an island by her complete self. And she came back season 6, 7, 8, 9. You know, she kept coming back. I would have liked to see that same fighter we saw in this little Hobbit. I would have liked to see that at the reunion. And I would have loved to see that for season 17. You know, especially as we get somebody like potentially a Nene coming back or, you know, more energy. I would have loved to see Britt get a second chance. You know, we all fuck up. We all y'all have fucked up first time around at some point in our lives somewhere, and maybe just with a little bit of experience and a little guidance, we can do better, and we've done better. And I did feel like Britt could have done better if given a second opportunity. And I feel like Bravo was gonna ask her back.
Baby girl, when she missed that reunion, when she didn't show up, all that would not be done. Sorry about that.
I agree. Y'all agree when she didn't show up, that was it. And then you hit him with a lawsuit. Like, girl, not for real, girl. Now you can't really come back, you know? I mean, but shit, we don't know because, shit, these hoes done sued Bravo before, and it looked like if we just take a little break and just think about it for a little bit, a little time out, we'll bring it back. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Today was fun. Today was fun. We missed anything from the episode?
No, but I do want to shout out some people from here as we
Yeah.
go. Shonda
I will.
Walker's. Hmm?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say Shonda Walker says nope. Britt can keep it moving.
Agreed.
Ashley said hell no. Shout out to Raven, who's from Queens, New York. She said Britt can't come back after not coming to the reunion. Nope by Britt. Baby, that is funny.
Bye, Britt.
That is funny. Deshaun
Agreed.
says she's good on Britt. Dee Dee's watching from.
Deshaun.
Yes, hey Deshaun. Dee Dee's watching from Harlem, USA. Queen of Slay is here in Atlanta, and she says, I don't, but I would like her to redeem herself. Me too. I would too. Ty actually wants her to come back. This season needs a part 2. Bring her and Kenya. They should be able to play along together this time.
That's good producing. No
Season
shade.
17. It's so funny that this person said this season deserves a part 2 because I feel like season 16 is really gonna be the real reboot. I mean, not 16. I feel like season 17 is gonna be like the real reboot, but 16 was like the perfect prequel.
And it does feel like we stopped in the middle. We stopped like in the middle when it was just getting good. So I think I would agree. And I would agree that if Kenya does come back, it would be great to see her and Britt work all this out and talk about it, talk through it. It would be great, but we just know it's not gonna happen. They're not gonna bring back both of them.
And it could have happened. I honestly believe by the verbiage Kenya was using and still uses as it relates to Britt, and Britt's attitude when she was like early on in the season during her interviews, I do feel like there could have been a place where both of those women could have sat down and talked, especially now that allegedly it's being said those pictures weren't even Britt that were on the poster board, you know?
I wish they could have done that at the reunion. They would have had, the numbers would have went through the roof if they would have brought Kenya and had Britt at the reunion. This is when Britt was going, if she would have came, right? If they would have brought Kenya to the reunion and let them clear that up, and then brought Kenya back next season, the reunion would have been through the roof. But it probably would have been so much to talk through that they couldn't do that at the reunion. I know. It would have been great. I think it would have been like iconic for Kenya for her to return to that reunion. That would have been insane.
I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, but what all they got to talk about at the reunion that's gonna take 3 parts? I mean, Portia and Shamia got to have their moment. Drew and Portia got to have a moment. Angela got to have a moment with Phaedra. Maybe Portia. Yeah, maybe Portia. Drew got to talk to Ralph. What else going on?
I see a strong 2 parts, and I use strong loosely.
Very, very loosely. That Kenya coming in there and Britt being there, and just the 2 of them on stage talking. Very similar to maybe how they did Quad and Dr. G at Married to Medicine. Clear the room out and let those 2 women speak. Ooh. Baby. And that's the one thing I don't like about formal TV that I do enjoy about Zeus and those other networks like that. They give the people what they want.
You gonna sit down and talk. You gonna face to face.
Ain't all that red tape of media and all this and bit. Hey, little bitch, you want the 20 grand in the chicken box and the flight? Come on. And they gonna take it.
Whether y'all cuss each other out or y'all put y'all hands on each other, we still gonna send y'all on y'all way with what we said.
Okay.
For that too.
That's what we be needing.
We be needing that. Give us a round. Give us about 30 seconds.
But give the people what they want. We wanted to see Kenya at that reunion.
Yeah. Bravo always dropping the ball. They always dropping the ball. The production team over there sucks. No shade.
Well, I don't. But see, that may not be a production call. That may be a network call. Production and network, 2 different entities.
For sure. Definitely. For sure. I guess the production team for me though just need to step up a few things before I get off their neck and take it to the network. But Bravo always drops the ball, but production really be dropping the ball with just certain scenes, certain things that they be doing, certain shit they leave out, certain shit that they don't include in the show, certain shit they put in the they just be dropping the ball.
But that's a network. That's a network call too. What we see. On they ain't production. That's network. 100%.
I don't know. I just feel like some cities do a better job with explaining stories and stuff versus Atlanta.
Yeah.
I feel like Atlanta always gets the short end of the stick when it comes to everything. So I feel like some production companies are better in some cities than what we be seeing in Atlanta sometimes. That's all I'm saying.
I would just say maybe not put the blame on production because we don't know if it is them.
Bitch, y'all all together.
But the ball is dropped. Is the ball being dropped? Yes. Who dropping it? I don't know. But the ball is
together. They all together.
I'm just trying to educate the people out there that may not know about our the totality of our world. And I be wanting people who watch me to be educated. I don't want y'all out here saying the wrong shit. Like, just use these words the right way. It's a difference between a confessional and a green screen. It's a difference. There is a difference. Now, people like to use it interchangeably, but a confession, not every green screen is a confessional, and not every confessional is a green screen. Hello, big brother.
I'm about to say, yeah, you giving them a lot at
yeah.
once.
So, no, it's just when you said that, I just wanted to reiterate, production and network is two different things. For example, citing from my own experiences, the production team that did Madison's show for WeTV wrote a whole different story than what we saw when that show aired. It was a whole lot different.
But when you don't know who to go to, they all still won.
Mm-hmm.
You say them.
Mm-hmm.
Them motherfuckers. Y'all.
Yeah.
Production, network, everybody together.
Yeah.
All right, bitch, let's get the fuck out of these people live, get out these people phone. It's been fun, y'all. We will see y'all Monday for the finale. Are y'all watching Real Housewives of Atlanta's finale this Sunday coming up?
Yeah, and I actually canceled my travel plans to make sure I'm here in the classroom on Monday. I may have a treat for y'all on Monday. Something that I was supposed to drop at the top of the season that I just didn't do. But I think I'm going to work very hard these next couple of days to get it to y'all. At least it's like 4 treats. It's one big treat, but it's like it's a 4 course. And I was supposed to do it at the top of the season. Shot it, just never did it. Anyways. I will see you guys Monday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on the Oliver Twix YouTube channel, reviewing the season finale of Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16. Thank you so much to my favorite Buki Butt and the whole wide world, Quentin T. Harris, for joining me today. Let's hear it for Q.
We'll see y'all between 12:30 and 12:45, maybe.
Who knows? Just go naked glued to her head. She don't even know she be missing a bag. I don't be sometimes. I don't even know I be missing stuff. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. This was I almost want to say this may be but this was a highly watched live. I appreciate it, especially with the with us in the scheduling this week. Love you guys so much. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when we are going live, and you can catch us in the moment. If not, be sure to watch the replay and jump down in the comments and let us know what you thought about some of the things we shared today. I love you guys so much. Until next time, be sure to parade and kegel. The last time I did this yesterday, I was so ready to get up out of here. My brain hit in stream instead of like playing the outro and all this other shit. I said, oh, girl, I just cut the thing off.
Had no outro or nothing.
Just nothing. Just, girl, go on get.
Just get out the classroom, y'all.
Girl, y'all go. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I love you guys so much. Be sure to pray and kegel. All right? Bye.
Yeah. Everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go.
I ain't gonna get a line, but it's better tell a friend. Play it one time, you gon' play again and again. Come one, come all.